Sheesh.
When we last left our heroes, seems that one of the hardiest of the group has met with a tragic fate. After being saved from the brink of death, I'd say, they made their way as quickly as they could to a stable to regroup and just gather their thoughts, gather their members, and see what they have to do. I honestly don't know what they'll do this session. Will they wait? Will they break a man's knees? I honestly don't know. It's interesting to see. So, how about we get to that? Actually, before we get to that, two of our individuals seem to have a very bit of a conversation. Seem to be getting a little bit more friendly with one another. A certain fishman and a white-haired individual. Pretty nice, honestly. Maybe they'll grow together to be good buds, or horrible enemies. Nemesis? Nemesize? He's nuts, but how about we go and continue from there?
Sorry, that was involuntary.
At the moment, the people who'd be around the stable at the moment, Nari and Ezio, you'd be finishing up your conversation, giving each other cheers as you raise your cups into the air, just clanking them together and taking a little joyful, just taking a sip and just reveling in the camaraderie you're gaining at the moment. Link would still be knocked out in his bed at the moment. Minerva, what would you be up to? I'm Kyoji, I'd guess. It's around mid-afternoon. Actually, just in case, mid-afternoon. Everybody, you're kind of standing around, just getting your bearings. You all had a little conversation about the ordeal that just happened. What would you be doing right now? Also, if you want music, join the fucking stream.
You didn't. Now I have to turn that down. That's better. Alright. Well, I think for now Minerva's gonna just go out and forage for a bit, see what she can find.
Yeah, Oran will do the same and actually go look for herbs and such. He does have a herbalist kit.
Say that again. You are the quietest out of the crew.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Kinda. Go ahead.
Okay, 1 sec.
I can hear you. Go ahead. I'm just gonna raise Discord's volume.
How about this now? Now can you hear me?
Oh God!
Jesus! Well, that's a rest in peace right there.
I literally upped it by 2%.
That's 2%.
Yup.
This is only 2% of my power.
Oh God!
Should I turn it back down?
Turn it down. Turn it back down. Turn it down.
The full spectrum of his voice can be heard.
How about now?
You're peeking a little. You're peeking a little bit, but it's fine. Go on.
Speak, my boy.
How about now?
You're good.
Okay, that's good.
Okay,
Good.
so Arun would be looking for herbs and such, since he has a herbalist kit.
Herbalist kit. Okay. You roll me a nature check. Minerva, you said you're going foraging as well. You roll me a survival check. What's everybody else doing?
I want to go check out my horse.
Okay. You go and take your time. Give me 2 checks in a sec. Give me 2 checks as I continue with Kyoji. Kyoji, as you're going over, you make your way over. You go over to the stable hand. They kind of give you a little wave. He's a little bit plump, and he looks over to you. Ask about Contestros. He kind of like waddles himself over a little bit. You can see he's got like a little bit of like a grease stain on the parts of his shirt as he kind of goes over and brings your. Actually, I'll let you describe your horse. who is this Contestros, as you so love dearly?
Catastrophes.
Listen, it's a different cadence. Okay, shut the fuck up.
Also, Mike, that's a total of 25.
25. Okay. Go ahead. I'll give you a minute to actually get a picture of your horse, like get a mental picture of him so you can describe him.
Okay.
You need a minute. Go ahead. 25. Minerva, you find about 4. You said you went foraging, right?
Yes.
4 potatoes, 2 swift carrots, and there's also seems to be about a few birds roaming the area if you choose to go hunting.
Might as well. Wait.
It's all you. This will take FYI. If you choose to go hunting, you'll be spending about an hour or so doing this. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me. How many swift carrots did you say?
You said if I remember correctly, yeah. 4 potatoes, 2 carrots, and then birds.
Cool.
Hold on, I'm just double checking. Cool.
Bruno's going to be chopping
wood.
wood.
To do my roll. I was just checking.
I asked you to roll nature earlier. You said what you doing, Bruno?
Chopping wood.
Chopping wood. All right, it's an easy job. You kind of walk over to the stable hand, and you kind of see you saw some logs nearby the stable. You go and ask over, saying, "Hey, can I? Hey, what you got over there?" You see kind of like a frail lady going in, like cutting as hard as she can, but she's barely making a dent into each cut. What do you wish to do?
Hold on a second.
Go ahead, take your time. While that goes on, remember, it's Aaron, right? Or Aaron? Aron. Okay, like the Pokemon. Got it. Aron. You kind of well, give me a nature check. Let me know what you get.
It was a 16.
16? You're able to find a few healing remedies. Take about an hour. You can make about 2 healing sloves. They'll be able to close up wounds on people if you apply them during short rests.
That would be a good thing to have, and yeah, I'll make those.
Perfectly fine.
So I add 2 healing salves to my items?
Yeah, we'll be burning an hour for that. But if you want to do that, go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, back to you, Bruno. What's up?
Hey, you're not doing that right. Here, let me show you. Step aside.
You like push her out the way.
No, I'll walk up to her and I push her with my belly. Just like push her away with my belly.
Jesus Christ.
You just
That's a
gut check.
beautiful picture right there.
You gut check the lady. She goes kind of like flying back. She can like fly. She like falls on her side. Oh dear, Hylia, who are you? And you just go instead. Do you go and just immediately go for the setup piece of wood?
Yep.
What do you hit it with?
I hit it with my. Boy, I don't have my axe anymore, huh? Fuck, that was a long time ago. I'm gonna hit it with a vinyl blade.
There's an axe on the ground, but if you
Oh,
want
is she still holding on to the axe she was swinging?
oh
or
no,
she...
bro! When you gut checked her, she immediately dropped it.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the axe off the ground and I'm gonna take a swing.
You can easily one-hand that axe. Just we can put it right behind your head easily.
But I don't.
Okay. All right. So you raise your axe and you go and take a strike at it. Oh, and with this, I say roll me an athletics check.
12.
12? You're able to cut the wood with ease. It's a pretty jagged fucking cut, but it's cut. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It'd be good for firewood if you need to make anything. You cut
See?
one.
That's what you do? Are you making firewood? Because that's how you make firewood.
Well, I would say so, yes.
Great. No, you just gotta do it the same way. You know, like this. And then I'll cut another log.
You go and just pick up another log that's like kind of prepped in the corner. You go place it. Put another athletics check for me, please.
That's a 20.
20. You go and easily, as you cut this one, you cut it almost perfectly in two, to where you're not really a woodworker, but you could probably use this wood for crafting if you need to.
See? That's how you do it, okay? And then I take the wood and I put it under my armpit and I walk away.
You put it in your what? Sorry.
I put it under my armpit like I'm holding it, and I walk.
Oh my god! You just take the wooden blade, she kind of like runs up to you and like tries to grab the wood. Excuse me, we need this. If you want to make a few rupees, you can choose to cut the wood if you want.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I can make some. I don't have any rupees. See, look. And I show her all the gold that I have, and I go, "This is what money used to be."
Used to be. I've only.
Like, you don't understand. Everybody except for me and my friends became really stupid, and they started using this thing called rupees. You wouldn't get it. It's for smart people. Okay, I'll work for you for some rupees, and I put away my gold.
Okay. If you can, okay, bye.
Well,
You're gonna spend an hour chopping wood.
Yep.
All right. So with that, add 40 rupees to your inventory.
Yo.
If you want, put them in the Electrum slot.
I'm gonna put them in the RP slot because I can assume that means rupees.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Actually, I forgot I renamed that. Let's go, Past Mike.
yeah, we renamed it.
Holy
Past
shit,
Mike.
dude, Past Mike is a fucking
Godsend.
genie, bro. Let's go. Let's go, baby.
I remember you doing that offhandedly, like, "Hey, Electrum doesn't ever get used. Let's do this."
Oh, I got a brain cell. Let's go. Oh no, sorry.
I can't believe it.
Dude,
Past Mike actually came through for present Mike.
bro, I'm feeling myself right now. Okay, bro. I'm.
Wait, did it used to be named EP?
EP
Yeah.
Electrum points. They're so fucking rare to gain. I don't even know what they're used for.
They're less than, I believe they're in between silver and gold. It's so stupid.
So basically,
It was meant to be like an ancient currency. Like there's some in traditional D&D lore. There's only certain races that only take EP. They don't have because they're not in the modern realm.
Okay, that makes more sense.
That's
Okay.
fitting then, since, I guess rupees are kind of an ancient currency for us.
Let's go. Well, a different currency. But
Well, different, you know what I mean.
I got you though. Oh god, that spray is mid as fuck. All right, going back. Okay, so Bruno, you earned 40 rupees. Good on you. Good on you. Okay, that's what you're doing. Ezio, Nari, you guys are having a conversation. Twilight, what are you doing? Kyoji, I'm giving you more time to think. Because it's all on you to describe your horse. I don't want to give you your horse. Twilight, what are you up to?
Does that include like any of its?
The traits that it can do, if you want me to describe those, that's fine. But the appearance of the horse is all you, man. You can
Well,
reflavor
Katash
it,
was with
rename it.
Majima before, so.
Hey, listen, it's your horse.
Okay.
Name it. It's your horse.
I did.
You named it. You named him Contestor. That's your damn horse.
Catastrophe. Yes,
Go ahead, Yogi. As long as you don't make it a mecha horse, I think you're
Mouse,
fine.
calm down.
Yeah.
You don't have to go.
As long as it's not a mecha horse, I think you'll be fine, Kyoji.
I'm
Yeah,
still
as long
grabbing an
as-
image for after
as
I
long
finish
as he-
describing it.
As long as he's not a mech, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. As long as it's not a mech, I can deal with it.
God,
You're
please
not
stop
having
it.
a Gundam horse. I swear.
I imagine Kyoji when you say that, like he just fucking stands up, goes to his drawing board, and fucking wipes it off. Fuck.
He's been commissioning this. He knew this would happen.
I mean, now that you say that, I'll think.
God, you were the joke.
I'm literally about to pull a Claude here. My moment has arrived.
Nah, wait, guys, I have a solution. Guardian horse.
I mean, hold on. Look, he has to find the guardian armor for the horse. He hasn't found it yet. That's something somewhere else.
That's just armor. That's just
Right.
armor.
It would just be armor for the horse. What the fuck are you
That's
talking?
just armor.
It was a joke.
Moving on.
What are you talking about?
Twilight, what are you up to?
I've got 3 things I'm going to do, or at least I plan to do.
He's making it, bro. The motherfucker made a list. I bet.
All right.
Hey.
Okay, one, I want to look around and see if I can find any offshoots of that horse grass, so I can get a steed with us, just for me.
Sure.
Second of all,
Sure, roll survival.
I'm going to. I would like to be able to see if I can think back anymore. 3, I'm gonna check on Link, see how he is, and then I'm going to throw him over the horse.
Ah, well, buddy. I kind of a reaction.
Sorry, go
think
ahead.
people are gonna stop you there.
Go ahead, Ezio. We'll go
So
for the
can I
first
roll a reaction?
well, first.
If
we'll
you
do
before
perception.
he does, well, we gotta wait. Like
Well,
perception.
if you're gonna be scouting for the horse grass, it's going to take like 15, 20 minutes. Nari, and Ezio, you finish your conversation. Then, would you be chilling with each other, or would you kind of like awkwardly begin to leave, like that
Well,
new
yeah.
acquaintance you just made with?
I would chill, but like Ezio's still kind of cautious of Twilight, so he's basically trying to do roll perception to see what he's trying to do.
All right, I would say no metagaming.
No metagaming. I didn't say metagame. I'm just saying he's been cautious of him since the
Yeah, but
beginning.
you
so-
can't do it. You don't walk up to someone and say,
Wait.
"I'm metagaming."
You want me to roll nature or perception? And also, by the way, I want to make sure
You roll survival.
Link is okay
You roll survival.
before I even attempt that.
All right,
Roll
perception.
survival.
Like I think he would be able to do all that.
Roll
Survival?
survival.
Roll survival. You gotta start with the first one. Your horse grass.
I'm going down the list. You made a list.
20.
Roll survival.
6.
I got 20.
Said 20.
20. You look around. You look around for a little bit. There, oddly enough, isn't horse grass, but there's a different. There's an edible type of grass on the ground. It's like an offshoot of hay and a mix. It's like a mix of, if I had to guess, hay and wheat.
Cannabis.
It's edible.
God.
It's edible, but you can't use it to try and gain steam, unfortunately.
Dare I say, Mike, can you bake with it?
You could if you chose to.
Maybe.
I mean, I'm not there. My character's not there, so he wouldn't.
No,
know.
no, I'm saying no. Out of character, you could if you choose to.
Oh.
I'll pick some up then, see if anybody asks for it later. What's the next thing you want me to roll?
Well, what was the next thing you said?
Just on your comment though, Nick. You don't.
Mhm.
They won't ask for it if they don't know you have it. So you should probably say
That is
something.
very
Yeah.
No, I know. I'll bring it up when they're talking about food or whatever it is they talk
Remember?
about.
There you go.
Wait, will he remember? I doubt it. But moving on. After about 20 minutes, you find your stuff. You try and recall about it. Unfortunately, you just keep drawing that same blank that you did previously. You can't really recall unless you would remember more information about it. Your character wouldn't be able to recall anymore on his own. And for the third thing, you walk over to Link. He's out cold. He's slightly breathing. His face looks a little bit more flushed than it initially did when he got his shit rocked. So he's doing okay. He's doing okay. You kind of go over to him. Just look him over. That's about it. What do you wish to do?
Oh, I want to make sure that if I take him with me, he's gonna survive the travel.
Okay, roll me a medicine check.
If he not wants this again.
Don't jinx it, Chris.
That's a 7.
It's hard to say, honestly. He could live. He's a hardy individual. He's a hardy man. He could live. He could live with just a little bit of pain going through his sternum. You believe he could.
I got a 12 for perception.
Perception. You can see him just kind of. You see him just kind of standing over Link, but not like on his bed looking down at him, but just like on the side, on the side of the bed, just like kind of looking him over.
Okay. Well,
I think I'm gonna decide against it.
That's on you. I'd say you.
It's on you, bro.
Twilight would believe he could.
yeah.
Because here's the thing. It took a day to get from the forest to Rito Village. The stable's not that far away from Rito Village, and we've already wasted a lot of time.
Okay.
Ezio, you see him though. What do you wish?
Yeah, Ezio would actually go over to check on Link as well and see if there was anything else that could be done.
You going over to him?
Yeah.
You'd roll me an Arcana check. Gyoji, you good on that description yet?
Arcana. That's new.
You roll me Arcana. Gyoji, you good on your description yet?
I haven't typed a single thing, but I can try.
Fair.
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining him looking at the screen.
Oh God!
I've just been looking up images for.
No,
like,
never mind. I don't.
How to describe.
Can I use my search?
Just went online and looked up cool horse.
Horse.png.
How
I
to
got a
describe a
question.
horse.
Mike,
Can
I use my search?
You used your surge to save Link's life.
Oh, I did. Never mind. All right, never mind. I got a critical nat one.
God damn, bro, this motherfucker look good. Like, I'm talking like good. Like, bro, you see like the aura of him digging into his bones and shit, and you see the little pinpricks of that black ichor just kind of binding his chest back to how it used to be. Honestly, if you look him over and kind of punch him in the gut, you think he'd be fine.
Well, as you would say, well, guess there's nothing else to be done. I mean, seems to be doing his job. Well, that'd be something though. I mean, even though he might look good to me, he might be.
Well,
Are you talking to anybody right now?
I'm talking to myself.
Oh, bet. I do that every day.
That's just talking to himself.
Or is he
Let's
actually
go.
nearby?
No, you're not.
like
It's only been 30 minutes. You're still getting your stuff done.
Cool.
So Ezio would be muttering to himself about about his condition. I'm gonna just pass turn right now to someone else.
I bet. Kyoji, how you doing, buddy? Is your description good yet?
I told you, I still haven't wrote anything down, and I plan to. I'm just gonna wing it as best as I can.
Oh, hey, it's good to work on your improv game. Let's see what you got.
Alright. Catastros is a pretty large horse. Roughly reaching over. Let's see. How horses can get. Let's say.
I can help you with that.
Okay.
The horse can average. If he's is he a pretty large horse? I'd say he'd be about 5 feet tall, about maybe 7 feet long.
Okay, 5 feet tall. This is a very strongly built horse. When I first tamed it, way back then. Of course, it wasn't me who was intimidating, but getting back on topic. It's a fur coat, right? Is that how you spell?
Yeah, it's fine. Fur coat. Yeah. Fur coat works.
Yeah. Its fur coat is a non-fading black color, so it's like a true black horse essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Its mane and its tail are also a black color. It also has a bit of
Every time you pause, I'm just gonna make this image slightly bigger.
I mean, there is technically a giant horse, but anyways,
it's not that big.
Anyway, let's get back on topic. Previously, way back then, did I ever get when Majima took him for a bit, does he come with a saddle now? A little bit of harness, saddle, and a reins?
Yeah, he had a saddle it's just an average everyday saddle you get from the stable for 20 rupees.
Okay.
or 10 gold as it used to be.
Let's see. Remembering way back then, it also had. I would assume it's glowing red eyes. Not glowing, but red irises.
Sorry, go on. Sorry, go on. It's gonna
He
take
didn't
up
say
the
anything
entire.
about his pupils.
It's going to take up the entire screen eventually, my guy.
God, Jesus!
The entire screen if you keep going.
It's closing in. Help! It's closing in.
It also has a face mask helmet going on, but it's not completely covering its face. Its muzzle is still out in the field. There we go. I'm done.
God's gonna grudge us. God!
At this point, we can all write it, my G. We can all write it at the same time, and there'll be room for 5 people in the back.
Yeah. Hey, yo, your Uber's here.
Oh
It's
my
gone.
god.
Your Uber XL is here.
Yeah, your Uber XL.
Bro, motherfucker got a, dude, motherfucker bought a limousine with an Uber, bro. This is fucking ridiculous.
That's Uber Black.
What'd you just call me? Anyway, sorry.
I'm not something funnier than 24. 25.
Filthy monkey!
Whoa, hey,
Hey,
yo.
Frieza! Whoa! Frieza, get out there! Frieza, what? How'd you get in here? I walked in the cuz.
Hey, yo, whoa.
All right,
whoa.
And we can't have that in the recording. Apparently, we gotta cut that out.
No.
That's too late,
Hey, get it back on. Hey, get the non-racist one on the stage.
What was that, Frieza?
What was it, Goku? Go back to Fortnite. Hey, I need Kyoji on the stage.
Back.
Dynamite guy, God!
You know, Frieza, I don't throw hands now. I throw bullets.
Bullets. Guys, you guys can do your DBZ ERP somewhere else, bro. Can we continue?
What the shit?
Can we continue now?
Yes.
God damn it. Dialing it back. So after everybody kind of gets kind of their deeds done, they kind of reconvene after an hour. You're kind of waiting around the stable. You can discuss something if you wish, or you can choose, or someone can choose where to go. But so the floor is yours.
All right.
Hey, you guys need some wood?
Oh, what?
And then he just holds it up like Talladega Nights, and I don't know what to do with my hands. He holds it up right in front of him.
It'd certainly come in handy. Do you mind holding on to it?
That's the property.
Sure.
That's the property of the stable. I'm gonna need that, please.
Nari, I think that might not be bot.
Oh.
There's some
You
lady
see the
trying.
lady over there.
There's some lady trying to get in front of Bruno, but it's just like every time she kind of reaches to his side, he just turns a little bit and knocks her to the side. So he keeps trying to get.
Ezio would look at Bruno and then say, "Bruno, that wood belongs to the stable owners. You have to pay for it first."
They said they were gonna pay me for it.
No, they said they
I got a
would
bunch
pay
of
you
it.
for cutting the wood, Bruno. I
How
overheard
did you
it.
know? You weren't there.
I think a lot, but I was hearing her scream about how they would pay you because you could overhear it from over here. I mean, they've been screaming the whole time about it.
Well, where is she now?
Right there, right next to you.
Right where? And then I turn around really fast.
Ah, Bruno.
Get checked again.
Mike, question: how many birds would I've caught?
Yeah, with you, Chris, roll me a basic dexterity check.
Basic dexterity, understood. Let's see.
Basic dexterity check.
Let's see. 19?
Be able to shoot down like 4 birds, shoot down a canary, 2 crows. That kind of gives you a little bit of PTSD, and like a mockingbird. Pretty small birds.
I'm just going to mark it as 4 small birds.
5. Or not drumsticks.
But going back over, lady, and she hit the ground.
As you would just go over to the lady and help her up and say, "I'm sorry. Are you okay?"
Oh, there you are. Hey, did you pay me for to chop wood, or did you want me to pay me to take it? I thought that was kind of weird.
I paid you to chop it. Now she hands you 2 red rupees. That's the 40. It's like, here. Can I please have that? Can I please have that half the log back, please?
Sure, here you go. Sorry about that.
she takes it.
Why didn't
She's
you say
struggling
anything?
She's struggling to hold it. It's like,
As you would grab the wood, start holding it to help her out.
No,
You say, "I'll help
no,
you."
no,
It's like,
I'm
No?
fine.
okay.
I'm independent, and she starts like slowly waddling it away.
Minerva just comes in as they're waddling past. Do I even want to ask?
No.
She's independent.
Gotcha.
Yes, she's a
Okay.
strong, independent woman who don't need no man.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we do not tolerate sexism here.
One bit.
This is do not worry. There will be other jokes related to men here as well.
No.
There will be jokes related to men and women here. We make fun of all.
You know, I know a guy who would have just stole that from her. His name is Andrew.
Andrew Garfield?
No! He's at Goron Village. He works with Goron Ramsay.
Oh,
Stop!
Is his name Andrew Normal?
This is making more. No.
What about Andrew Odie?
No, he's making lore right now. God damn it! I have to write this shit down.
I didn't think Goron Ramsay would need someone to steal for him.
You need someone to what?
I don't think Goron Ramsay needed someone to steal for him.
No, that's not why he hired him.
Oh?
Because he makes really good pate.
You know, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's why his last name is Pate.
Oh.
Oh. Good to know.
Anyways.
Though I don't think he should be judging highly of anything.
Wait, when did you get back?
He's been there the whole time.
Oh.
The last
Just kind of
the last
ignored it.
Hylian he judged the food of, he accidentally used too much strength and popped his head.
Oh. Oh.
That's morbid.
That's morbid.
Why don't we talk about our next course of action then, since we're all here?
Well,
It looks like
know.
he still hasn't finished recovering yet,
right.
which is surprising given how sturdy he normally is.
I don't even, well, considering what they were hit by.
I could try one more thing if you want. I don't know if it'll work, but I can try it.
I mean,
do you have?
we might throw everything in the wellspring at him at this rate.
I'll try,
Alright,
try the
well,
one last spell I have done.
okay.
Oran walks over to.
Well, but
main
first let's
camp.
continue talking what we should finish. Let's continue discussing before we take any action, though.
Yep.
So, if he doesn't end up recovering soon, should we wait for him to get better, or should we try to press on?
I feel like pressing on with him like that, though, with no one to take care of him, would probably be a bad idea.
Yeah, it's not like it would be a good idea to just leave the old hero of Hyrule just by
As Nari's saying that part, just kind of chop. Everyone needs to know.
At least we don't need a. It's not right to leave a good warrior. I say in air quotes.
He's
Just by himself.
Don't worry, ma'am. It's nothing.
He said the old hero.
God damn it, Bruno.
You want to know?
an old hero. You mean like the sandwich?
A sandwich?
Are you stupid?
Oh my
Dressed
God.
up as the Rock Man. And she just keeps walking.
Start busting out laughing. Ooh. Oh, that's the first time I heard someone actually do that. And now I'm dying.
Anyways,
I'd like to get a group consensus on what we should do.
All right. I'd say we let Aaron try to use whatever he's going to use and see if that actually helps Link recover. If it doesn't, then we have to decide on if we're going to leave and try to go for the tree without him, or if we backstep and find a doctor.
yeah, good luck with that last part. We haven't found one in this area.
Yeah, that is true.
Otherwise, my
I just
sister would be in less danger.
If he doesn't recover.
It would probably be a good idea to ask around for information as well.
Yeah.
Given how I feel like some things have changed since we've been around here.
You guys can continue. I'm just changing the music.
Go ahead.
All right.
Let's say we.
Aaron, how much time do you think do you want to keep try helping Link?
Well, I have one spell I didn't try, so any other spell I've tried basically just bounced off him and hit me.
Okay, how about? Do you think if you like spent an hour like trying everything you had with him and like
Yeah,
talking
try them
everything
all.
you
I
can?
could try them all again, but
I'd
All
say
right.
try the last one first, and then if that doesn't work, then try the rest again.
All right. Just spend a concentrated effort trying to do it and use any ideas you can come up with. The rest of us can either gather some supplies or look up or try to get information on anything that's changed in Hyrule.
Or
As well
hell,
as anything we might be
Well,
able to find around
I
here.
do have a way that might be a little easier to communicate if you want.
It's better if you try to put all your efforts to helping Link right now.
All right.
hell, not only that, we should see about seeing if. But, do what Bruno did. Do an odd job around try to get these rupees.
That could
Yeah,
help.
that's the best thing. And that way, so people start loving us more.
That's also true, actually.
Yeah, that's actually true.
If we can get in good with the people around here, I'm sure they'd be willing to tell us more.
Though I'm kind of sure that lady, you know, never mind. I lost my train of thought there.
It's okay. I get stupid sometimes too.
Yeah.
Not as much as you though. Okay, let's go.
What the fuck? You know what? All right, let's just go.
Alright, so Bruno, go ahead and continue with the odd jobs. Minerva, do you think we're out of that thing's range yet?
Well, considering it's
What do you call it? I like as I'm talking to her, I point to the flying beast.
Oh, that.
Well, we could be considering what
Mike, you said we crossed the bridge out of Rito territory, right?
I was gonna.
It's still in sight, yes, but you're out of Rito territory at the moment.
I was gonna say.
While it's in sight, I'd say we're possibly out of her range. So, as a personal preference, I like going a bit further out just to be safe.
Minerva.
I was gonna say if you were feeling comfortable, maybe you could try to do some reconnaissance after we do some recon after we finish talking to everyone.
Nighttime reconnaissance. I can't see it.
I was gonna say, you know that.
Afternoon.
You know what? Never mind.
He is right. It's about maybe 4:00 in the afternoon.
There should still be daylight out.
Sun doesn't usually set for another 5 to 6 hours, so you guys have got time.
So, all right, Minerva.
While it's still bright out.
What's up, Ezia?
I was gonna say the reason I know we're out of its range is because remember that person, Shade, right? They were flying and they didn't get shot down when they were pulling me up.
Oh, you mean
How high had they flown, Mike?
3. Oh, I thought you asked me that question in character.
Honestly, you don't know. So you gotta ask that.
Would you care to elaborate how high they flew?
Well, pretty much we were like 300, almost 400, 500 feet in the air. Considering how high I went.
Also, Nari, you hear a sound come from nearby.
Caution, rain approaching.
It's be raining outside.
Great.
Ah, great. Looks like the rain's coming. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to fly in that weather anyway.
Well, yeah. Though the good thing is we're out of its range, so any other time we decide to fly, we should be fine.
With the Minerva's history with the Beast 2, what is the usual range it starts, height range it starts shooting things down at?
Have you been shot at?
Well, we saw Kyoji's beetle get shot out of the sky.
Yep, I remember.
We're on the mountains.
Yeah, you were on a mountain, so honestly hard to gauge how high it is. The Rito can hover above the ground, maybe around, just like fly like very like low to the ground, like sticking tree level around there, and they're usually fine. But that's about as high as they usually go.
It's around tree level. I'd still be only comfortable going around tree level until we're a bit further away.
Hmm.
All right.
Then.
All right, then. That's fine.
We'll have to stick to ground recon then.
Yep.
So
do we wait for the rain to clear, or do we go out in the rain and try to find some work?
I mean, it could be good to look around the rain. You never know what you might find while it's raining.
That's true.
You could find bugs, animals, a cold.
You guys feel free to. I'm gonna see about trying to borrow a cooking pot to make stuff. That way we have something for food, you know?
Hey, that's a cool background. Like,
All right.
Stole it.
Sorry, I had to help my mom. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay, we're still deciding tasks. So far, you're the only ones like going to be focused on like trying to help Link. Me and Minerva were talking about possible recon. I kind of want to just ask around the stable and ask like what's going on, what's changed, what's changed around lately. But I also kind of want to go around foraging because it's been a while since I've been around, since I've had some chance to moisturize.
Yeah, Ezio was gonna. Well, no. Ezio would say, well, I'd like to ask around the stable too, just to ask if there's any odd jobs around town that I could, well, around the area I could do to get some rupees.
Okay, that could be good.
Well,
Kyoji,
in that regard, if you guys end up picking up some herbs, I can always make them into remedies and such as well.
That's actually
Which
pretty good
probably
too.
could sell.
okay, you can talk to you once you're done with Link with that then.
Yeah.
Alright, that just leaves Kyoji and Twilight. How do you feel about our next course of action?
I'm not here.
I just looked over to the cardboard cutout.
You look over to the cutout. The cutout's kind of like melting in the rain. You go out and rush over to it. Kyoji's kind of like you can kind of see Kyoji in the distance, kind of like riding his horse. If you had to gauge, it looks like he's talking to himself.
And huh.
All right.
Well, that option's out of the water.
Let me look at this.
Alright, man. How about you, Twilight?
At the moment, Nari, after peeking out, it's about like 50 feet out. He's kind of like he's heading a little bit away.
Okay, can I what happened the last time he went off by himself?
That's a good question.
No, I'm asking Mike out of character.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, gunfire.
Yes, exactly. No, sorry. Say it again.
What happened to Kyoto the last time he went off by himself? Out of character, I'm asking.
I don't know. Let's see what happened.
Yep.
God damn it!
That is exactly what happened, though I was with him that time. No, the last time he went off on his own, he went to Ooga Booga Land.
He did go to a bar, yes.
No, I meant after that. We do not speak of it.
Oh, the afterlife. Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
Yeah, he went to the afterlife.
Right.
You got a friend out of it. Wonder how that friend's doing.
Sorry. I think I just like flared up Nick's PTSD.
Yep, you did.
Sorry.
Well, since we're most likely gonna be resting here anyway, I will cast something.
Right now?
Leomolt's tiny hut.
Yeah, that's all.
Please.
Yes.
Please tell me you're not casting it in the stable.
Oh,
No, I'm casting it outside.
Sorry, I cast it in the stable.
No.
Oh, well, we're
inside.
well.
Why the fuck would I destroy the
Hey, you're the
stable?
one who just said I'm
Well,
casting
Mike,
it.
what do you call it? In his defense, it takes a minute to cast. Can we like?
Yeah, I am
suggest him?
casting it outside.
Okay. You did say you're just casting it, so I'm like, all right.
No.
Sending it in
I'm
the
clarifying it.
stable,
No, I'm clarifying it. It's outside.
Poor grief
And it's away
man.
enough. It's away enough from the stable.
Okay, can we like do it in like the trees then, so that we're not like doing it on private property?
Yes, I will do that.
Perfectly fine. You go roll a survival check to try and find a good outcropping in the trees. Minerva, roll me a wisdom save real quick as you see Aaron walking outside.
A wisdom save? Gotcha. Natural 20 for 29? What the fuck?
Yeah. You look over to them, and then as you start to look over, like just
17.
17. You're able to find a decent plot of land. A few trees around, but you can find an easy place, easy enough.
Then I will plop that down.
But as you go and start casting your thing, Minerva, an inkling feeling just starts to grow over you for a second. Just the last time you went over to a place like that, you remember not good things happening to you in the forest, especially at night, but kind of have to overcome it for a second. Shake your head. It's like you're not alone this time. You're not here
alone.
with
We didn't have that magic.
You don't have whatever he's trying to do. You're not here with Kyoji, who we're not going to talk about in that stable the next day. And it's not going to be as bad. So
Orion
kind of
will
begins
walk.
to leave you. You're good for now. For now.
Well, after
It's just kind of
Orion
like
Orion will pop back for a second, saying that this will last for 8 hours.
Issue. The second you leave, spell drops.
Yeah,
Spell drops.
that's a spell.
You walk in and after you cast the spell, the second you enter that dome, you go, "Hey guys, it's here." You turn around, it's gone.
Okay. Yeah, then I have to read.
That's the problem with the spell.
Yeah. Okay.
Bruno, you're noticing
That's my
this.
bad.
You look over to him. He says there's something behind him. He looks behind. You look behind him. Plain as day, there's nothing there.
Mike, I'm gonna ask around, ask if I'm allowed to use the. I'm pretty sure the cooking pot is pretty obvious, so I'm gonna ask if I can use it.
The same lady who just kind of like the same lady from before is currently like putting some of the wood Bruno cut under there, so you can see some of it's jagged, but some of it's pretty cleanly cut. She kind of looks over. I wouldn't recommend it right now. When the rain's kind of hard to cook in, so if it ends, it's for use.
Thank you.
No problem. She kind of like stands up. I'm like, and she's holding her lower back and kind of like just again waddles back into the stable.
Minerva just kind of watches like she was about to say something, but the way they just waddled back in, it's like, that's not good.
All right, music.
There
we go.
In that case, don't cook right now. Instead, I'm going to Minerva's gonna do something that she's been thinking of for a little bit, but has been iffy on. She's gonna go and just try to attune to the Poe lantern.
Okay. It's gonna. I'd say that take you a short rest. So you kind of have to you have to kind of sit around it, make it feel loved, read it a bedtime story. It's gonna take you an hour.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. So that's what you're up to. Everybody else, what are you up to? Kyoji, what was your animal handling check? You can roll your dice if you choose to.
Okay.
You give me your animal handling check. Everybody else, what are you up to?
I was going to try and see if Twilight wanted to do anything, and I wanted his opinion on the matter.
Well, Oron's plan is using divination.
Divination, what kind of spell?
Divination basically allows me to ask a question to a god.
Okay, I got a 16 total.
Divination. Okay. Roll me a d70.
D70. Okay.
Oh damn.
All right, that's fine.
And Kyoji, what'd you get?
16 total.
16. You think it over for you. Kind of like you pat him on the side. You kind of like you
41.
can kind of feel that its stride gets a little bit better. It's like, and he kind of like pauses for a second. He pauses for a second, like just gives a little neigh. If you had to guess, you think he missed you. You can like pat him on the side, tail wags a little bit, and he keeps walking. Your bond with your horse grows stronger now.
Oh,
Rico!
Banana.
You did it.
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever showed you a new buddy I made. You want to see him?
The new money I made?
New buddy.
Oh, I heard money. I'm like,
what, you see the new money I made? It's called Wait a minute.
this new money I made.
This money will be revolutionary.
Oh god. I'm sorry. Go on.
Yeah, 41 would be that roll.
41.
So I take out the bottle that the little slime buddy usually stays in, and I take it out.
You pop it open, a little pink slime comes out. It has the same pink smiley face. However, Kyoji, can you roll me just a basic investigation?
Investigation? Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, Mike, if you have a second, before Minerva walks up and does her thing, I wanted to give her my Lizalfos bow just so she could have a backup bow.
You got it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, Minerva, here.
Oh.
You've been using your other bow a lot. I figure it might be a good idea to have a backup bow. Since I don't use one too much and I have ranged options.
Good point. I think I gave my. Wait, no, I do still have my short bow. I thought I gave that to Kyoji for a moment.
Okay.
But yeah, having this will be good.
All of us, yeah.
Ah, shit!
Huh.
And I go ahead and hand her my Lizalfos bow.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, not 20.
Oh, sorry.
Plus 1.
So let me double check. That was investigation. You look him over. At first, you didn't notice it, but you look again. You kind of do a double take. He looks like at first he was a very vibrant pink, think like a hot pink. He's kind of like a fading pink right now. That smile is kind of like a little downtrodden. He's like his eyes are a little narrowed. He's like he used to shake with joy to see you. He can barely shake at the moment.
What's wrong, buddy?
Just it kind of like slumps into your hand and like falls to the side.
Ah. Oh, he's still on the hand, or
he's on your hand. He just slumped to the side and he kind of like presses into it. His eyes are shut. The smile kind of like just still kind of stuck on his face. It's not moving at all. Roll me a history check.
Okay. Can I roll with dice too? Or...
That's fine.
Okay. History. That's my history.
All right.
I'll get to you in a second. I'll get to you in just a second. Twilight, what
Yeah,
are you
no
up to? I'll get to you in a second. Shadow. Sorry.
No worries. I was not.
No, I know.
interrupting.
I'm just jumping a lot. I'm just jumping a lot between people.
13 total.
13. You look him over. Huh. Now that you think about it, when's the last time you fed him? Better yet, have you fed him? Does he eat? How does he drink? Does he defecate? What is this thing?
I still have those. Okay, let me check first. You
Go
know those
on.
apple seeds I got from that weird place I went to? They were like purplish apples. I remember taking a bunch.
Yes, the weird place. That is
Yes.
not a what kind of the weird place. Let me look in Hyrule for the weird place. Oh, all of it's weird. Go
Yeah.
The one I went to when I got teleported by the chest, and I got some resting room I was in, and there were these purple apples, and I sensed there. I remember rolling an Arcana check for them.
Oh
They had,
right,
like, a
I remember those seeds that you got from there. The seeds that you never actually checked out.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I have 5 of them. 5 of those
sorry,
apple
he's
seeds.
having. Sorry, our man here's having a stroke. Yeah, that's fine. You have the apple seeds. Go on.
I go to give him some. I give
Okay.
at least 2.
You hand him 2 seeds. You go in like 2 seeds. You like pop them into his mouth, and then as they pop in, you see like almost electric amount of energy begin to spread throughout him. As you see the little pulses of energy begin to change his color from that very, very like faint pink to a very, very vibrant pink, and he kind of like wakes up in your hand and looks at you again.
Of course. I'm sorry, buddy. You was. I won't make the same mistake again.
Like shakes happily in the hand.
I just give him a little pat. Tell you what, if I seem to forget, try to give me a reminder when you're hungry, okay?
Looks in the bottle.
Maybe the bottle isn't the best for you to. Is there anywhere you want to stay on me besides the bottle? I don't think you like it.
It jumps onto your neck, down the shirt, and grabs onto your chest. It's a very sticky feeling. Imagine having slime on your chest. It's awkward at first, but then the feeling immediately goes away.
Huh. Oh, buddy, I want you to meet Catastros, by the way.
2 eyes pop out from the shirt. Think Mr. Krabs. The 2 eyes pop out from the shirt. Look out. Look out. A little form of it pops out. That gives like a little wave. Contestros, confused as all hell. It's just, huh? It's giving the most concerned and confused look as it looks towards you, then back at your chest, and gives like a little nod.
I know it's a little bit weird.
If you want a visual, think nice place you got here. That's about it. That's your scene. Okay.
Yep.
I wonder what the hell happened to that guy. But God, I hear, oh shit! And he just did.
I don't know, bro. Barely here.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, he died.
I think he did die, and I don't know how he died.
Oh, Kyoji, you're good. You're good whenever you're doing your thing. Aaron.
God fucking damn it.
Hey, you're the one with your name. You're the name Aaron, bro. I barely remember. I don't even know how to say that. I only know how to say Aaron.
It's
Aaron.
more pronounced Aron.
Exactly, bro. I think the country, bro. It's like
Next character I make is gonna be Jake Quillen.
I'm gonna be honest. I just think of Samus.
The fucking country, my guy.
No, Mike, I think of Samus.
I could always change the spelling so it works better, but yeah.
It's not the spelling; it's the pronunciation. It can be
Dude,
spelled.
you always pick the characters with the weird fucking names.
The group, like, okay, let's
Says the
see.
guy named Nari. Says Nari. Nari's in the
Hey.
party.
No,
Very, very
but you
weird
can
name.
see them all. You can see them all there. You know, like Zet, Eric.
Aaron.
Look, it's Eric. This is his name.
Arion.
That Ariak, Aaron.
Joking aside. All right, so you pray. You go, and you cast your spell. You lay out a few incense onto the ground. You kind of you put your hands together.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to interrupt this. It sounded like you said you lay a few incels on the ground, and I was just like, that's fucked up.
Lay 'em out real quick.
That's what it sounded like he said. I was like, you laying a few incels on the ground? What is this? Like the
Where
new
did you
It's a
manage
cult.
to find
It's a
a
cult.
few incels?
Bro, it's Hyrule, bro. If they're not dead and they don't have kids, they're obviously incels. God damn it! You don't lay out a few incels, bro. You're not airing out an airport. This is Modern Warfare. But you lay a few incense into the ground. Incense. You lay them out into the ground. You go cast your spell. You go begin to utter a few magical words, and then you let your eyes roll into the back of your head. As your eyes roll into the back of your head, you notice a feeling begins to grow stronger and stronger as the rainfall begins to grow stronger and stronger around you. Something begins to open up to you. It's a strange feeling. Only perception check.
Everyone?
No,
Yes,
are
Cam.
you seeing God?
You seeing God?
I mean, I could make an attempt to, but no.
No. Shut the fuck up. You don't see God, bro. Would you see? What do you get? Shut up, buddy.
Yes.
Said roll me a perception check.
Okay. Okay. I'm just getting my numbers. Okay. 13.
13. As you begin to sit there, the rain begins to fall more and more around you. It begins to fall more and more and more until you feel like you're being drowned in the area, until finally all the rain begins to stop. And all you hear is one thing. And that thing that you hear is...
The fuck was that?
Yes.
And you see a man with a guitar come down. Electricity begins to course into his guitar. What's strange is you see a man similar to almost Nari, just green scales, currently yelling into which you can assume to be some kind of like rod in his hands that's cylindrical and black, with a little bulbous end to it.
Oh.
But other than that, that's all you see. So I'm very sorry.
Well, Though the
What
divination
do we-
spell allows me to ask him a single question.
Go ahead. Sorry, go on. What do we should do?
Yeah, because according to the spell, I am allowed to
Yeah.
ask him a question.
What are you gonna? So again, what are you gonna ask him?
I'm not sure which god or which god's servant you are, but
You don't
I
know
do have
this
I
god
do
at all,
have a
so.
I do have a question that I would like to ask you. One of our friends was inflicted with a weird affliction. Would you be able to point us in the right way to be able to heal him?
The individual currently with the guitar kind of like looks down onto you, and as he crouches down to you, his form grows bigger and bigger. And how about you continue where you're going, Mr. Death Strider? Fades away, your eyes roll back to normal. You kind of like shake your head. You're like, what the fuck just happened?
What the? Huh?
Yeah.
It looks like you had an orgasm.
You good over there, Aaron? You don't look too hot.
Well, the spell I used, it ended up giving me a very cryptic response.
By cryptic, you mean overwhelming?
I used divination. Divination allowed me to speak with a god or its servant. They
Oh,
just
so
told me to
you're
continue on our way.
social kind of stupid.
No,
He
they just
thinks
told
he
us
can talk to God.
Oh, that's rich. So, what did they say?
for us to continue on our way, and basically called me a Death Strider.
It sounds like just some average bum talking to you. What do you mean?
Well, he came down from the sky with a guitar, with a musical instrument.
Are you drunk?
No.
Are you okay? Did you hit your head when you were outside?
No, you're kind of walking out of the stable.
Yeah,
Like, oh man, the rain's like kind of wetting your scales.
just
and then you start
sighs
guessing
and
about a
said,
Death Strider.
you wouldn't understand.
I'm sorry,
And
Mike. I
walks
can't
away.
hear you over everyone else.
Sorry, you kind of begin to walk outside the stable, like the water's hitting your scales. You're kind of refreshing your body. Then you hear something about a man with a guitar calling him Death Strider. Weird
Is
band
there
name.
something about a guitar strider?
I tried a spell and basically got a cryptic response.
What? Ooh, I love spells. What kind of spell?
Divination, it had a green, it looked like a green Zora.
You're gonna have to be a bit more specific, pal. There was a lot of, there's a good amount of green Zora.
He came down from the sky with a guitar.
Mike, do I know anything in Zora culture about a Zora with a guitar falling from the sky?
You're lucky you went to school. Roll me a history check.
Lucky you went to school.
I mean, there's not many schools in this damn campaign, so.
That's an 11. Let me add a, what was it? Can I add that? No, it's only the investigation and intuition. Okay. 11.
I mean, you've heard of the Zoras playing guitars, and music is a big thing in their culture, but none that had electricity strike it. They'd be dead.
That wouldn't really make any sense. I mean,
Well,
Zora and
you
lightning
were a
don't.
god or the servant of a god. That's what the spell allowed me to contact.
Even still, Zoras and lightning don't exactly mix.
He was playing a guitar and singing, so I don't know.
Nari, don't listen to this guy. He's dumber than you. He thinks he can speak to God.
It would be impressive if it were to happen for him specifically.
Probably.
I mean, if anyone would know anything about talking to gods, I'm sure it would be Red Hood over here.
Wow.
Oh, I get it. You're being nice because he's sitting here. Okay.
Sorry, you say something?
What do you call it? Bruno here is saying that Metalhead over here can talk to gods.
Hey kids, you heard the word God. Did someone say God? You start walking, riding it on your horseback.
Someone say God?
Bruno says Metalhead here can talk to gods.
Yeah, good for him. Goes back to fucking trying to.
Sid just turns around and starts trying to look for people to talk to in the stable that can tell him about local jobs around the area. I'm gonna get started on what we have to do.
I'll tell you what though, Aaron. I'll try to look that up in my book the next time. The next time I get some free time.
He called him fucking Aaron.
No one's gonna say your name right. That's gonna be a running joke. It's gonna be
He
a
just
running
sighs
joke
at
now.
people not saying his name properly. But,
What? Club pal.
No one's gonna say his name right at all. It's gonna be a running joke now. It's gonna be a running joke. I love this.
It's just gonna irritate him the entire time, and he's just gonna be less cooperative because of that.
You give your classic sigh.
But I will try to have a look in my book and see if anything sounds or looks like that.
I don't know. I've never seen him before. He had green scales, so.
All right, listen here, Arno. Yeah, you can't just say things like that. Like this squirrel.
Aron just walks away. If you can't say people's names properly, and he just sighs and walks away.
You see what I mean? He's too stupid to listen.
Angry metal slime. I'm not angry, just resentful.
Resentful.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that, you guys go and begin about your daily times, trying to get trying to go get information.
Yeah.
So those who are getting information, I'd like you to roll me persuasion check. Those who are doing other things, tell me what you're doing for the rest of the day.
Let me go back to that lady.
Oh God!
You got it. Actually, you know what? Yours will be quick. So you guys roll me your performances. Yours will be quick. So you kind of you walk over to her. She's kind of clutching her lower back.
I walk over to her. I walk over to her and straighten her whole body out.
You roll me a medicine
All
check.
you're gonna hear is just crack, crack.
You roll me a medicine check, pal.
Medicine check. Okay, that's a 5+.
Oh my God, that old lady's dead.
That was it's 5. That's 5.
It's just 5. As you go over, you kind of grab her and you straighten her back out. She would try to resist, but you've already seen her strength, so you kind of do it against their will, as well as the fact that you're a Goron, you're kind of doubly strong as a Hylian could ever be. So you kind of straighten her back. She kind of and you hear something pop, and she falls limp on the ground.
Oh no!
That's how you get a straight body.
Bruno, did you just murder that old lady?
She's foaming at the mouth.
Oh no!
She's twitching.
Have I finished attuning it to the fucking lantern?
You got 20 minutes left.
Fuck.
Well, I'm gonna just go. I'll be back later. I'm gonna go get some Hylian milk. You see, I just walk out of this stable and start walking.
They're in the stable.
Hey Nari, you're having conversations at the table. You hear a loud pop, and you just hear Bruno talking in the background. Peek your head over.
No.
There's a lady foaming at the mouth, laying on the ground.
Oh jeez. Okay. How is? Okay, she's foaming. Is she stable?
Yeah, she's fine. Look at that. He picks her up and stands her. So she's
you kind of like Bruno. You kind of like pick her up. They're kind of limp like a doll, so you kind of like lay them on their legs. They immediately begin to fall. You grab them again.
Yeah. So I'll pick up the wood is like nearby, so I'll use the wood to prop her up.
Roll me a dex check.
Like, I need to cast Cure Wounds on her.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
What's up?
That one.
So as you go and you lay the wood over to her.
Session's been terrible.
What's strange is you prop one under her armpit, and she's able to lean on that. You prop one under her other armpit, which is perfectly fine. The issue is this is not the craftsman wood, this is the jagged wood. So the jagged wood kind of digs into her armpits, and the strange thing is a small gust of wind begins to blow by. She falls forward, and she makes this sound as she collides with the ground.
I knew it.
Strange. It's honestly strange. The fact that it was metal against wood. Whoever's the sound designer here sucks ass, but that's about it. A little bit of blood begins to stain in the wood.
Backstage just kind of looks at everybody and shrugs.
It's the only sound effect we can afford.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on the woman and try to like. I want to just try to like take her to a chair inside just to let her sit down.
What level do you cast?
Level 1.
I mean, her forehead's fine now, but she's still foaming at the mouth.
2 charges.
Still, the foam begins to settle a little bit. There's still a little bit of saliva.
3 charges. There.
Okay, she's actually doing decent now. She's breathing normally. Her shirt looks worse for wear, though, but she's fine.
I'm just gonna like walk her to a chair and go, "You okay? That was rough. I am so sorry for you."
She does not respond.
Jeez.
See, as you'll come back and say, "Hey, I got the milk." Oh, I see you're still going through that situation.
Good job, Nari.
For what?
For saving her life. Apparently she was having some sort of medical issue, and you're like the doctor here.
Well, I hate to break it to you, I'm not a medical professional.
I hate to break it to you, but you don't come back. Said the stained shirt stable head. He's been watching the whole time. He just hasn't said anything. He's concerned.
You see Ezra just sit down and just like take everything in and just start drinking the milk. Just he doesn't even care. He's just tired.
Broke her back. What are you talking about? You see how straight she is?
Huh?
I see. That's not milk.
Wait, what do you mean that's not milk?
You drink it. It's strangely pulpy. It's got a thickness to it.
I don't think this place has cows.
Wait, then what the hell am I? Oh.
Those are all bulls.
Luckily for you, someone just left out. Someone was grinding potatoes in the corner. You're just drinking rotten potatoes right now.
Oh my god!
Give me a con save.
1 second, guys. Sorry.
A con save?
Give me a con save. You've been drinking rotten potatoes. They've been fermenting in the corner. They want to make it into an alcohol.
Oh well, where?
Con save, top of the sheet.
No, I was looking for the channel. I got it.
A dice roll. There you go. Yeah, you got it.
I don't know what you're talking about. She seems perfectly fine now that Nari fixed her medical issue. And look, her back is as straight as it ever was.
I mean, it tastes alright. It tastes like shit, but you can stomach it.
Man, this tastes like garbage. I'm gonna just put this down.
And Bruno, as you're saying your thing, all you hear is a resounding.
See? Back to normal.
Bruno, I think we need to talk about your the way you handle people.
You need to have some manners.
Bruno, you literally broke her back.
I fixed her back. What are you talking about?
Bruno, you didn't hear that giant crack? That wasn't fixing.
That's a good crack. That's a I fixed it crack.
Bruno, no, it wasn't. If it was a good crack, she would have actually been like, "Oh, thank you," but she was foaming at the mouth and twitching on the floor. I don't think that's a good sign.
No, that was her problem. She had medical issues. It's okay.
How do you know if she had medical issues, Bruno?
Because Nari fixed her.
Nari isn't a doctor. He probably didn't even use medical.
Then why do you think Nari fixed her? How did he fix her if Nari's not a medical professional?
Nari, what'd you use to fix this woman?
What do you call it? You just hear Nari from like the inside of the stable and goes, "Spellcasting."
Spellcasting, not medical, not medicine, not chiropractor. Spellcasting. There are
Medical spellcasting. That's a thing. They have spell doctors.
I'm gonna just drop it. I'm gonna go out and look for work. I'll be back.
No, don't drop her. She's a nice lady.
Just making his way out. Just leave. Now he dropped the topic. He dropped his sanity into his shoes. But
My sanity is as low as a mustard seed.
I think it's sorry. I think it's the weird milk he drank earlier. But still,
Right.
rubbing this back to before. I'm sorry. This is a great tangent. This is great. Okay, moving on. Again, people who were talking, roll me persuasion checks. People who were doing other things. We already got Bruno's out the way.
Oh, that's my
Sorry,
cake.
go. I said roll me persuasion.
23.
23. Okay.
I got a 23 from my persuasion.
Hey, is he cutting out for anybody else? Or is it just me?
He is.
He's
Okay,
in
my
enough.
God. I thought I was losing it. 23.
Nick, you gotta get closer to your mic. It's your detection radius.
Am I better?
Yeah, you. Yeah, I can hear him now.
Yeah, you're better now. Like before, it would take a second because your mic wasn't picking up your input.
I can. Now better?
Hold on, I leave and come back.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is your local resident fish boy here on patrol.
Hey, he's dying. Let's go.
Bitch boy.
No, you're good. Just me fucking.
Oh,
with you. You're
God.
good. So, continuing though, people who got persuasion now. Minerva, I say 20. After your 20 minutes, you can go and if you want to go talk to people, you can. To those you two are doing that. Kyojin, you're still getting to know your animals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got it. I guess you're gonna be spending the evening doing that. Okay, Aran, what are you doing?
Well, since he basically stormed off from that, he would try to see if any of his other spells would actually work on Link. So basically, just testing them.
Got it. All right. Link's a test dummy now.
Okay. After the 20 minutes, Minerva's gonna go see if there's any small work she can do around here.
Okay, you got it. By the way, put your attunements in a note on your proficiency list, please.
Yeah.
So I can go look at it.
The first thing he's gonna test is Revivify. Anyway.
Okay.
Revivify on him. Cool.
Yeah.
First things first, though, Nari, you go talk to some people. You kind of go and just idly talk to some merchants, doing some just doing some basic merchant dialogue. With a little bit for expedience sake, you kind of just talk to a few people getting by. Apparently, in this realm, Ganon hasn't been heard. Ganon has barely been heard of in the last around 100 years or so. While malice is a prevalent thing, they actually sell malice to some places. They know it's used as a recreational drug in certain places, known to open your third eye, as they say.
Because they've been telling the people
Oh,
have
God.
been recreational drugs to open up their third eye.
Alright.
Okay.
Seriously?
Oh god.
Is it
Oh,
that
Jesus.
bad? I'm not even
Dude,
like.
your connection's horrible.
Gee, okay, one second. Alright, hold on now. Better? Worse? Am I okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you said that malice has been used as a recreational drug to open their third eye? Mike's muted for some reason. Probably not talking to a family member.
Oh, okay.
Jeez. My poor dog is covered in like little plant thistles. Let me see, you're gonna give yourself an aneurysm if you're doing that. There you are. Stand still, wait. Stand still! Huh? Silly dog.
Silly wabbit. Tricks are for kids.
God dang it, Phil.
Sorry, it made me think about that.
Awful! Yeah. Let me help you. Stand still.
She in a hedge bush or something?
I think he went into like probably a hedge bush. He's got like all sorts of stuff all stuck on him. Eesh. Stand still. Stand still. Get that off. Okay, we're going down to Dad. 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
No, Mike's still out.
Everyone feeling okay?
Chilling. Playing Power Wash Simulator.
Doing fine here.
That's satisfying.
Very satisfying.
So, I'm now attuned to the power lantern.
Nice.
What supernatural horrors await you now, Chris?
Well, I have dark vision now.
So what you're saying is nighttime recon.
30
Now
feet.
what he's saying is he's fucked. Or Minerva's fucked.
I see the video.
At least she can see in the dark now.
Our copyright strikes. No.
Ah! Should I like?
Don't worry about it. Or do you worry about it? I don't think there's anything we can really do.
Oh no, the music ended.
Yeah, Chris, it was on a video.
The video ended. Oh no. Well, guess that's the end of the session. See you all later, boys.
Off leash.
Bye-bye. Heck.
You know what's funny though? Your audio
What?
is actually really good right now.
Oh, so when the session isn't going, I have crystal clear audio. But
I
the
just
second
realized, I'm just sitting there like, man, his audio's kicking in.
the second I have to say something important, my audio goes to shit. God damn it! I hate it here.
Shit happened.
I believe this is what we call irony.
I don't think that's irony. I think that's just a coincidence.
I mean, it could be an ironic coincidence.
I don't think we're using. I would call it irony too, but I'm pretty sure. Like while I was growing up, I realized or somebody said something about like we really don't use irony the right way, and it made me really think about it. Because irony is like so the literal definition of irony is when the figurative definition is the exact opposite of the actual definition. That's the definition of irony.
Let me see. Since we got time, let's see. Oxford says it could be three different things. The expression of one's meaning by using language that normally signifies the opposite. So one has to do with direct language. Another has to do with a state of affairs or an event that seems deliberately contrary to what one expects, and it's often amusing as a result. I think that definition would be more similar to that. Oh, okay, it's called sardonic. Is it sardonicism? No, it's irony. I guess it's another form of irony.
What is?
another definition of it. Let me see if I can get the actual site from. Let's try Webster.
And the thing too is like that because we use it. That's the one thing about language, and the one thing that Webster actually does right. Because language, like philosophically, language is really just how we communicate. So if something isn't technically true based on language, if we continue to use it, it actually becomes language. So it's technically true because we use it that way. Not
Okay then.
Not as true. You know, it's not true before we use it. We use it and then it becomes true, which is kind of
It's like an accepted truth.
Exactly, but I mean, because we all use if we all use it the same way, then like the original definition isn't technically like if we all use it the same way and we all use it the wrong way, then the original definition is wrong. We're not wrong for using it the wrong way.
What the
right?
hell
We
did I
just
just
changed the
walk back into?
definition because of language.
We were just saying how it was ironic how like when I didn't need to speak, when I was just humming to myself, Sale said my audio quality was crystal. And I said it was ironic, and then we started getting into the definition of ironic.
Guys, listen, irony's been used wrong for years, but guess what? That's irony in itself. So how about we iron away the situation and get back to what we were doing? Where the fuck did I leave off?
Fine by me. We got some information. You were telling me how malice is the new hit drug of the century.
Okay, right. It's a new recreational drug. Let's open your third eye, as well as there's something new going. There's something new going on in the area. In the area as they described. Roll me a history check, Nari.
Holy hell, nat 20.
So you'd be able to easily recognize this area. You've been here before. You traveled through the area once. On your way to Satori Mountain, you passed by a large stone structure. The stone structure itself was surrounded by malice at first. The way that they're describing it, this is a tournament arena where the hardiest of Hyrule come to test their limits against their new brethren. In a way, it's a good place to both make money and a good place to get strange items that were once thought lost to time. Partnered and cussed by your Yiga friends. That's the exact words that it says. A little trademark is right in there as they hand you a little pamphlet.
Oh, so this pamphlet literally has like the information about it?
Well, yeah, it's got all the information that it's about. You were able to piece together where it is, because there is no direction to it. It's just a large stone structure near the center of Hyrule. You're able to piece it together. However, looking over the paper, it actually is saying sponsored by your friendly Yiga. You'd expect friendly neighborhood Yiga, but you haven't seen a neighborhood since you left your place. So. With that, you got 23. I remember you got 23 on the persuasion. The last thing you'd hear about is apparently there's someone sick in Goron City.
Did I catch you specifically, or is it just someone that everyone knows?
Apparently, it's somebody very important who's known for the fine cuisine of Goron City.
Oh no!
Mike, maybe it's just me, but you're like really low in my audio.
That's because my bad. I'm far away from my microphone. Let me get closer. Apparently, there's a man who's currently dying of a strange disease that no one's able to cure yet. The famous cuisine maker Goron Ramsay is dying of a disease. That's all you'd hear about, though. No one's found a cure for him. His food tastes is great, and they're thinking of hiking up his food prices because, he's dying.
Oh, jeez.
Other than that, that's all the information you're able to get.
God damn it.
If you want to
Alright,
go to Goron City. If you want to go find out what's wrong with Goron Ramsay, go to Goron City.
I think I'd like to mention that to Bruno the next time I'm around him.
Okay.
Other than that, I guess I'll wait to reconvene with our information.
Okay. With that, Minerva, what'd you say we were doing again, by the way?
Gonna see if there's see about doing the odd job around, get some of these rupees.
You look around. Apparently, there's some people asking for adventurers to slay slay a nearby creature in the bottom of a cavern.
Nope.
There's currently that. There's currently read my little sister a bedtime story, and what the fuck is a kilometer?
They speak in miles here. They don't know what a kilometer is.
Apparently, in the description of this quest, apparently a merchant came by asking how many kilometers is Rito Village from here.
The guy didn't know what to say, so he just said about at least 7. And he sounded like an idiot, so he wants someone to explain what a kilometer is to him.
All right. These are not what I expected by odd jobs, but I guess that makes sense. That is a very odd job, but...
I'll let you decide. Okay, Aaron, we already got what you were doing, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. Kyoji, you're adventuring. Nano, my bad. Ezio, what are you up to?
Adventuring a little, yeah.
Ezio was the going out to look for an odd job to do to make some rupees as well.
Same jobs. Read my little sister a bedtime story. What the fuck is a kilometer? And slay the black creature in the cavern below.
I'm going with slay the black creature in the cavern below.
Excellent.
Wait, no! Actually, hold on. I just thought about it. Sorry, I'm tired. I thought about it.
I'm just gonna go slay a creature in the tavern below.
Nice.
I just thought about that. Wait a minute. No.
Jeez,
Why is
you
this
got me
dungeon
so
in a bedroom?
I almost gave you guys a heart attack. I'm sorry. I forgot. I was tired. I was just sleeping.
Slay the black creature below. I bet I'm fuck with you.
Yeah, my initial thought when I hear cavern, nope.
He walks into the room, the door locks behind him.
This is a required boss arena. There is no escaping.
So,
It's not
it's
creature saying.
trying to explain. So it's trying to explain to the guy what a kilometer is in miles, right?
Yeah, what the no? Just explain to him the concept of a kilometer and what it means.
Fuck.
I think Bruno's gonna beat people to that one because he thinks he's fucking smart.
You gonna go try that one?
Yeah.
Go ahead. You walk. You look at the job tender. It's apparently the head stable guy. It's the guy with the stain on with the plump man with the stained shirt. You kind of walk up. You look over to him. You have a piece of paper in your hand with the quest on it. What do you wish to do?
I walk up to him and I go, "Hey, so you wanted to know what a kilometer was?"
Yes. I require that information for personal reasons.
Well, it's a conceptual analysis of a different metric system. So it's the basis. The basis is actually 1 meter, which is just one strict frame, and then you multiply or divide based on that particular size.
But what is
so
a meter?
1 kilometer. Okay, so 1 meter is actually the size. What the fuck is 1 meter? Hold on.
Can you roll me an intelligence checks, please?
I would be willing to do the bedtime story.
Okay, that's fine. You'd be able to do that later in the evening, though.
I got you.
Okay, with that, roll me an intelligence check. You can get advantage if you have one of your Sheikah members trying to help you explain it.
Oh, God.
So I'm gonna do 6.
I'm gonna be real, seeing them take those jobs and seeing the last job. Yeah, I'm not fucking with that one. I'm just.
So that's a 6.
That's a 6. You go. You're like, okay, all right. So a meter. Fuck. Was it 2 feet? 3 feet? What the hell was it one of your feet? Was it Nari's feet? Whose feet are we talking about here? I can't really remember that. Even the Sheikah member is a little confused as he holds up a sign, and it's just like it's blank initially. He goes, "Oh fuck," and he kind of turns it around, scribbles on it again, and then he pauses. He's like, "Whose feet are we talking about? Why are we talking in feet? Whose feet is it?" And you're kind of like drawing a blank on that.
Oh, and okay, so I just looked it up. The meter is just as bullshit as a foot is.
No shit. No shit.
I mean, the system is better, but I'm talking about like in the real world. This is completely out of the game.
No, I know.
But I just like, so the fucking French bastards fucking invented the goddamn meter, and it's just fucking stupid. It's arbitrary.
Dude, it's not as bad as the British in stones. They used to measure fucking weight in
What are you talking about? Used to. They still do.
They still do?
They still do. Bitches be weighing them show. She's like, I weigh 5 stone. I'm like, bitch, you fucking light as fuck. Because 5 stone is like fucking 80 pounds or some shit like that.
we weigh 5 pebbles, bro? What the fuck? Flintstones?
Yeah.
Flintstones head.
When you're with the Flintstones, they're the Monster Family.
So 1 stone is 14 pounds.
God. Jesus Christ, this is the weirdest tangent we've gotten on tonight. Okay.
Well, you're the one who decided to put the fucking what's a kilometer bullshit.
Bro, it was just, yeah, exactly, bro. You're the one who took the quest.
You think we wouldn't take that quest?
I mean, hey, you took it. You could have said no. But dial it back. You're drawing a blank on it. The man kind of looks over to you and he goes, Well, okay. I've got the basics of a kilometer at the very least. I just don't know the smaller measurements to make it into a larger one. So, and then he opens up a map of the area, trying to say, so would this distance be a kilometer? And he points towards Rito, where you are in your stable, and about maybe like a third of a mile out toward down the path where you guys came from Rito Village. He's asking you if that's true or not.
That would be like 300 meters, which is 1/3 of a kilometer, roughly.
Oh, well, I think I'm beginning to get it. Okay,
right? Because 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters.
I can't even count that high. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks for the payment.
And he gives you 20 rupees.
Woo!
Okay, Chris, roll me a survival check again, then.
Yeah, that's literally all I can think to do right this second.
Perfectly fine.
Let's see.
And then Aaron, you're gonna be Aaron, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna
24.
You can go test your spells on Link if you choose to. 24. You can find.
Yeah,
some
I'm gonna be testing Revivify first.
You find a few rock clusters. Do you have anything to mine it with?
Drill shaft.
Okay. You go take it. It begins to spin and drill into the objects. You find. Let's see. You find 2 rock salt. You find an amber and an opal.
Fine. Okay, I heard the opal. What was the other?
2 rock salt, an amber, and an opal.
All right, sounds good.
We're just gonna ignore the fact that Shadow just googled the fucking pronunciation Revivify.
No, I know the spelling. I know the pronunciation.
I heard that, bro. I fucking heard that.
Listen, bro. Out of sight, out of mind. I didn't hear anything. Okay. I'm on one-track mind. Are you okay?
It's a joke, bro. I'm just kidding.
I know.
God damn it. Okay, so you go and you cast Revivify on Link. His faint breathing begins to grow just a little bit louder. A little bit louder. A little too loud.
Okay.
That sounds like.
Be right back, grabbing food.
God dang it!
That sounds like a man that decked me.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
He's making a very large and loud sound. It's strange.
Well, he is making sounds at least, so.
He was before, but now he's been this loud. Just he's never been that loud before. It's just a little strange.
Well, time to keep testing more spells.
Go on. You just
Someone just Google sounds that Link can make every time he tries different
dude, at this point, I might as well just make a whole fucking playlist of shit that Link can say. This fucking weird ass sounds he can make. Because I think at my point, mine is just becoming just like a variation of just weird ass shit that people can make sounds of, bro. No, hey, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
It's YouTube's fault. They're the one. That's the one that they showed me the first thing.
YouTube's fault? How about you look in depth, Mr. Motherfucker? Sound effects are important. They build my whole campaign's built.
Oh, I'm sorry. Effects. Let me just go ahead and get my metal clang sound as I scratch my armpit.
Yeah, exactly. Motherfucker, I'm built on sound effects. Okay? That's my whole campaign. I spend hours digging through sound files to get one. Get a single sound effect.
At least Iran isn't spiteful, because there is something Iran could do that would actually annoy a certain person.
Dude, motherfucker, I spent fucking days looking for this. Days looking for this. I'm like, oh, if someone rolls it, man, let's see.
God.
Spent days looking for that one.
I can what?
Add them back.
Just fucking.
Gosh.
But still, dialing it back. So, moving past your revelry, what's next spell? By the way, make sure you're noting how many fucking spell slots you have.
Yeah, I know, I am.
Just double checking. What's your next spell, man? Unless it's
probably going to. Well, even though it's probably a weird spell to use, Speak with Dead.
Speak with Dead. Unfortunately, there is no dead around you at the moment.
Link is not dead, so yep.
I hope not.
No.
Hey, let's go fix that.
Hey, he's not dead. Hey,
you can also stab a knife into
Hey, wait, he's not dead?
Oh my god.
Like an iron
Nah,
pipe.
he's not actually
I can fix.
Can we fix it?
No,
Yeah.
No, we can't.
No, that's wrong.
You've got that wrong.
So do a Jigalyo.
Bro, we have a Japanese audience now? Audience to have? Ayo?
Subscribe for more Breath of the Wild Redux JP.
Nice ore. これは何ですか?
No, come here up.
アホですね. Huh?
What do you call
it? Like that? That's like a creepy hentai voice right there, bro.
I just stare at the camera and just go, "Y'all are a bunch of bakas."
Alright, that's it. Alright, campaign's over. Campaign's over, boys. I can't deal with this anymore. This is sacrilege. He said the word. He's sounding like a 12-year-old anime girl. I can't deal with this anymore. I feel like I'm back in high school. Get me out of here, please. I can't deal with this anymore, bro. I'm done.
Baka.
No. All right. Sorry. I can't deal with this anymore. No. I just can't.
Oh, Sue.
Here's the escape rope.
I'll be taking that.
Who's the whole fucking circus, bro? Y'all motherfuckers, the whole ass circus.
I love the
Also,
circus.
Also, thank you, Luna Ambiance, for allowing me for I could steal your fucking background. I'm using it for background shit.
Thank you.
I never asked, but thank you. It's a home game. Doesn't really matter. I can do copyrighted bullshit. Still, moving on. Yeah. Okay, so you cast Speak with Dead. Doesn't work.
Well, probably the only ever spell would probably be either Detect Magic or an Ever Healing spell.
It's on you what you want to cast.
I'll probably try an Ever Healing spell, see what happens if it bounces off again. I could always make that sound worse and amplify it.
Is let everybody.
I actually have something that can amplify that.
Yeah, let everybody in the tri-state area know
I
that
have
Link is awake.
I have thaumaturgy. I can amplify the sound.
Wait, Mike. I have a sound that you could use for Link when there's a fail.
Let me see. Oh my fucking god! Really,
Yeah.
bro? Was my Link constructed in 2011? What the fuck is this?
I mean,
he was made in 2017. Get it right. Anyway, moving on.
God, it's been that long?
Yeah, the game came out when the Switch came out, bro.
Oh, God.
You feel old now, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, it
I've
sucks
been-
to be in your mid-20s, doesn't it?
Oh no, the horror.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in my 20s, mid-20s now.
How does that
Feel like
right
an old
foot in the
man.
grave feel, Nick?
Man, Nick, it's almost like I'm 21 years old. Damn, bro, I'm old as fuck.
Help me.
No, I just turned 21. The horror, no. All right, you catch your last healing spell on him. That just drones on for the rest of the day. As everybody comes back for the evening after getting your little odd jobs done, Exio, it's time for your job to actually start.
All right.
There's a small Hylian girl who's currently rolled up in a bed. Her eyes are kind of wide as she's staring at the ceiling. Her father seems to be sitting right by her, a little more of a burly individual. His sleeves are kind of rolled up. He's got dust up on his boots. Seems he's been working all day. He looks over to you. Yeah, what do you want?
You said you needed someone to read a bedtime story to your daughter?
Bedtime. Oh, you actually took that. I didn't expect. Right. Yeah. So, can you read?
Yes, I can read.
Sure.
You said, am I sure?
I'm just checking.
Yes, I'm sure. I have an orphanage that I run. I read to
Why are
children
you
all the
here?
time. Well, I'm on a mission getting supplies and stuff like that. Trying to make money on the side.
Roll me persuasion.
Hmm?
Roll me persuasion.
Persuasion? Alright.
Persuasion, yes. Persuasion.
Persuasión.
So what is my persuasion right now? Let me check. That's crazy. Please, dice, don't kill me. 9! Oh my god. I hate it here.
No, but he looks over to you. Yeah, sure. So then he hands you a book. It's got no title to it. You kind of just like open it for a second. What languages do you know?
Let's see. Where's the languages? Because you did give me some languages to choose from.
It should be in the bottom of the first page.
Okay, so I know Common, Yiga, Karak, Moblin, and Draconic.
Wow, you can actually read this book. Okay, never mind. We're good. Holy shit.
Hey, yo.
Alright. I didn't expect anyone to be able to read this book. Okay then. Okay, so as you go, you pop open the book for a second, and it's written in strange symbols that at first you're like, what the hell is this? And then you look it over, and you're like, wait a minute. This is written in that kid's language that no one really likes to read. It's Korok. So
Alright.
look through it. Look through the first page. It seems to just just describing a basic hero going to save the princess type of story.
Mm-hmm.
Just like kind of just skimming through it for a second. You're like, okay, yeah, you can read it.
Alright. Do you want me to actually read a story? Because I could.
No, don't worry about it.
I was gonna say, 'cause I have a story.
No,
I
you
can
don't.
read.
No, bro, we don't have to read. Dude, you don't have to read if you give a mouse a cookie, bro. We're good. It's just
Okay.
the man kind of looks you over and goes, "So can you read it?"
Yes, I can. This is actual language I understand.
Persuasion.
Oh my god! This man is so doubtful.
It is his kid.
True. One, damn it.
You got a natural.
From that 20.
Oh, okay. So he looks you over and he goes,
Well,
so,
not natural 20.
Not
That's
natural 20, but
you got
20
dirty 20.
because of plus one, dirty 20.
Okay, so he looks you over for a second and he goes, all right. I'll believe you for now. Don't mess up that book, okay? I'll be right back. He kind of like gets up. He starts to walk off for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa.
The fuck?
The fuck? So he goes and walks off for the night.
Mm-hmm.
You go ahead and start reading through the story. It gets a little strange near the middle. You'd expect that the hero goes to save the princess, but no. First he goes snowboarding. Then he goes sand seal sailing. Then he goes out to teach people how to cook. He establishes a town on the eastern side of the country. He goes fishing for a while, a long while. You continue to you kind of just like skim it. You like flip through it a little bit. He went fishing for like maybe like 8 chapters, which is about like a third of the book.
Wow.
So you skip over it. Near the end of the story, he actually knows it starts getting shit done. Apparently, he goes and conquers about four giant icons of evil. Goes snowboarding again. He almost freezes to death. Snowboarding again. Almost burns to death. Snowboarding again. Dies of heat stroke.
Can I cut some of this out?
Yeah, you slowly begin to cut it out and like skim over it. It's like, yeah, you go
Like,
snowboarding.
like I'm cutting out the death part. Obviously, it's a child.
I'm like, okay. He goes like, all right. So he goes snowboarding again. He goes like kills some icons of sin. All right, continues to go on. Went fishing again. Cuts that out. He found out he dated Azora. He was fine with it. Moved on.
This
And
book.
finally it ended with and they all lived happily together after he killed the final icon of sin. There's his head. That's the end of the story.
Please tell me I summarized that in a way a child could understand it and not
She
in a...
was knocked out after the 3rd chapter. You just kept going.
I'm hoping, like, I'm sitting here like, I'm hoping I just summarized it in a way where it was more of a children's book instead of all that.
Homie, you read the first few chapters. It was a children's book. You kind of noticed she was nodding off, but then you kind of went and looked down and went, okay, he went fishing.
He's fishing for an awfully long time.
Fishing. This is strange. Who the hell is this guy? And then that's about it. You read it in about 3 hours, but the girl kind of fell asleep after 20 minutes. She was already out.
All right.
The father kind of comes back after a little while. Apparently he's got what seems to be a water flask at a flask at his hip and a cup. All right, I'm back. Is she asleep? By the nine divine, she's actually asleep. Holy shit. Right. So you weren't lying.
No, I wasn't.
So first off, here, and he hands you a water flask. Well, he hands you a flask. Do you check what's in it?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, actually, no. I'll check.
You open it. It's this weird viscous white liquid.
Giggity.
I would ask him, sir, what is this?
It's milk. I went to get milk. It took me a few hours to find a merchant. Okay.
It's okay. I get it.
But this usually puts her to sleep, but her mother's old stories always used to. Huh. So I'm happy you did read the book. Hold on. For the first thing, you get this here, and he hands you a silver rupee.
Oh. Thank you.
There you go.
That is 100 rupees there, my friend. And second, there's a copy of the book. If it ever comes to your aid, or if you ever need to put someone to sleep, read it.
Okay. Thank you. I'll definitely read this to the children back at home.
And no, I think that'd be it. Thank you again.
No problem.
And he kind of goes and like sets a stool up by the wall of the stable, or the tent wall of the stable. Kind of like leans against it, kind of like lets himself like kind of lean over, shut his eyes.
Ezio would get up and get ready to leave.
Okay, you get up from the little spot, and you walk back over to your group. People who were kind of listening, kind of half listening to your story as you're kind of doing some menial bullshit. There's a lot of fishing in that story. I mean, a lot. How many times can a man go snowboarding? Well, that's about it.
Minerva came back in the midway point to just like, fishing story, huh? I kind of sing what?
Mike.
What's up?
Is the guy knocked out? Like, can I still ask him something or no?
I mean, he's leaning over. You can go and ask him. You can go talk to him if you wish.
Okay. Ezio would go over and ask, hey, where did you get this book?
I told you, my wife is the one who made this story.
Oh. Well, it's a wonderful story. I was just curious as to...
No problem. She'd love to hear. She would love to hear that people loved his stories.
All right. Well, you have a good night, sir. I appreciate the offer.
You too. Hope your orphanage gathering goes well.
Thank you.
He gives a little nod and lets his head and just kind of leans back again.
And then Ezio, you realize you never mentioned orphanage.
Wait, huh?
Sam, no.
No. Please, no.
Maybe the orphanage was the friends you made along the way. The orphanage was the friends you made along the way. Damn it.
God,
the offer of that book was you.
Was you.
God damn it.
Nah, I'm not doing this.
You open the book, it's a reflection of yourself. Now you're gone. Everybody, Ezio no longer exists. No.
The end. Ezio is finally pooped away. That's crazy.
He's finally Ezio. You're finally gone.
Damn.
But,
It's become one.
But going back, you kind of walk back over towards the group as everybody kind of reconvenes for the night. So, with that, if you wish to discuss anything else before bed, it's on you.
Where do I put the? Should I just put it in the EP?
Put in your oh my, right, your sheet's not changed. Damn it, past. Actually, no, Mike, you couldn't account for that. No, all right, yeah, put it in EP for now. I'll change it to RP in a second.
Well, I found out some info.
All right. What info did you find out?
A couple of things. Apparently, people nowadays are actually using malice as some kind of recreational drug to, and I put my hands up in air quotes, open their third eye. Whatever that means.
That's a big thing.
All right. Well,
Have you done recreational drugs before, Bruno? I can't say I have.
I've had fun rocks. That's not recreational drugs, though. That's just fun.
Bruno, one of the floating Sheikah just go and start like kind of opening up a banana, eating it, and you just start seeing hearts begin to float around his head.
Ezio would look at Arden and say, "Well, I read a bedtime story to a girl for a job offer.
Oh, nice. How
And
was
I got
it?
a copy of the book. It was good. She fell asleep pretty quickly after like the first few hours.
Huh.
Wow,
Must have been a good story. Although I
must
feel
not
like
be an exciting book. She fell asleep.
And I basically earned 100 rupees. Well, not 100 rupees.
100?
Yeah, well, silver, which I think is 100. I'm not too sure how much this is. You count it here.
Into the single 100, into the single silver rupee. And all right, you're like, man, this is only one. Where are the other 99?
I think he said it's worth that much. He didn't say it was actually 100. It's worth 100.
Oh, so this is kind of like a gold piece of a copper piece.
Right.
Okay, well, keep a close eye on it then. Don't want to lose it. I
Yep.
hand it back to him.
Ezio would grab it
It's
back.
like a kilometer.
What does that mean?
You know what a kilometer is?
Yeah, it's 1,000 meters.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Yeah, that's true. I was just surprised by kilometers being mentioned at the moment.
Oh, speaking of Bruno.
Just about that.
Speaking of Bruno, I heard a rumor someone was saying that Goran Ramsey has gotten sick.
What? G-Man is sick?
Yeah, something about an unknown disease.
He doesn't have an unknown disease. Nari, you gotta help him. You're the medical professional. After that
I
lady,
really am not a medical professional. I just
after
know
that
how to
lady
help a
had
thing
a
or two.
problem, you fixed her. After I fixed
That
her
was
back,
just a-
you remember?
That was just with I really can only do that so many times a day.
Well, you gotta do it for G-Man. He makes the best food this side of Highway.
Unfortunately, Bruno, I can't exactly get to Goron City. I'm this thing you would call flammable. Very flammable, actually.
Flammable? It's okay, but you don't judge here. You know, we're all friends.
No, I'm not really good with hot temperatures. Let's just put it at that. Especially the ones around. I just freaking pointed Death Mountain.
Bruno, they point at the active volcano in the corner where you come from. It's a little warm where you come from, but hey, you're fine. You'll deal with it. Rock strong, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I have a medical condition. Let's just put it at that. That not even I can fix.
Okay, fine. I get it.
If you can find some way for me to get up there without having to deal with my medical condition, then let me know, and then I'll see about see if I can help him.
I'll just haul you up there in a barrel full of water.
I don't think that would be a good idea. Maybe come up with something else.
You could ask Minerva.
Minerva, you know something about being flameproof?
What about the big flying thing?
What?
You know, if we could fly you up there, it'd be a lot easier.
What I meant by asking her was I was gonna ask. You could ask them if they're a medical professional.
I mean, yes, but for Rito and Hylians only. I never learned anything about Goron anatomy,
Oh, okay.
and I'm
Well,
barely picking up a few things about Zoras.
Come on,
And
he'll
I appreciate that.
best
Believe
rocks.
me, I do.
He'll give you the best rocks platter once you fix him up. Come on, you guys gotta help him. He's
Well,
Goron.
Bruno, are there any doctors in Goron City?
Not a one, Bruno.
No, just just really smart people.
That's yikes.
Hey, Mike, has it stopped raining outside?
It's beginning to. The rain's beginning to settle down, but the sun's beginning to set as well.
Ooh, we should go. Oh, and before you go off again, I did find one other piece of info. Apparently do y'all remember a large rock structure that we passed by on the way to Satori Mountain?
I'm gonna roll a history for that one.
You weren't even there.
Oh wait, I wasn't. Never mind. I thought they meant when we were passing by like the village.
No,
I didn't.
you were never there, my guy.
Never mind, bro.
Is Kyoji back yet, by the way, or is he
He's
still
there.
okay?
He was there. I said everybody showed up at the stable.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that included him because I know he's been kind of off.
I said
off in
everyone.
sports land. The last time
Everyone
you
is
said everyone,
here.
Kyoji was still in space.
Listen,
bro.
everyone is here. Set off this entire group.
Alright, Mike, we're starting the Smash AU now.
Oh god, another
God.
campaign I have to steal? Okay, great. Oh,
How excited he is.
oh, exciting. I gotta kill Solid Snake and
Master hand.
is that Hatsune Miku?
Crazy hand.
And Sans
Wow.
Undertale.
What? Naruto? Rick Sanchez? His power level is so high. I can't even see him.
Okay,
Alright,
reel it in,
enough of
boys.
this.
Reel it in, reel it in.
Back
Reel
it
it
up,
in.
back it up, back it
Okay,
up.
specifically talking to Minerva and Kyoji since they were actually there with us.
I mean, they would know about it,
So you can still talk to the group.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone who is familiar with this area around Satori Mountain.
Continue.
Apparently, there's supposed to be there's going to be a tournament held around there. A fighting tournament. So you could probably fight and win prizes.
At Satori Mountain.
You mean like the
No, not at Satori Mountain. The large stone structure that looked like a large building.
Okay.
The one that apparently was covered in malice, but isn't anymore. At least according to this pamphlet.
He hands you the
I'll
pamphlet.
go ahead and show it to them.
It's a hold on, I got music for this.
While he gets in, he's like, "Oh, tournament? You mean like the one you won that you never got the prize for?"
Yeah, don't remind me. I'm still a little salty about that.
Yeah, I'm still salty about my brother and freezing Bruno. That was the dumbest move.
As you look over the pamphlet, it says, "Welcome, come one and all to the fight of the fight of the week. We will be able to conquer your greatest fears, be able to soar to the greatest heights, and to be able to knock down that motherfucker who called you a goddamn piece of shit in middle school. Here is the only place where you can test your might legally and kill legally. Come to the area, surrounded and draped in stone, and you'll make your way here to the center of Hyrule, and you can make yourself a pretty rupee, penny, and maybe gain yourself some unknown power." Sponsored and Co. by the Yiga by your friendly neighborhood Yiga. No, I didn't say neighborhood before. This is getting strange.
Kyoji Paws highlights power.
I knew he would hone in on the word power.
Power.
Do I hear any of this, by the way? Am I still like, am I right?
You can hear this, yeah. I mean, if you want to read it, perfectly fine.
Okay, he's gonna say, "Wow, power."
You guys would get a kick out.
Does it really all come down to power for you?
How did I know it?
Power.
Minerva just looks at him like, how did I know you were gonna instantly home in on the word power?
Listen, as immature as Kyoji's been all his life, yes, power would interest him the most.
Well, power's power. Anything to help us, really. But don't we have a current objective besides this?
Yeah.
Yeah, we get to the tree, figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. But I figure we could probably get there quickly if we go there by horseback.
Of course. Well, I was riding on a catastrophe there, so. And if anyone wants also want to ride with me.
That you were. So we could try that. If we want to get everyone on, we could probably try to ask the stable hand if we could rent a cart. If they have any.
True.
That's a good question, actually. Do they have any?
I think the bigger question is, can we even afford to?
Well,
we won't know until we ask.
Yeah, we won't know.
By the way, how's Link doing?
Good question. Let me check.
What do you think, Aran? How did he look?
His breathing was a bit better after I cast something, but it was a bit louder. That was pretty much it.
You heard something.
I think a bit is an understatement.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
If you prefer, I could have amplified it several times.
No,
I
I'd like to keep my eardrums, thanks. Have you tried feeding him anything?
No. I tried
No.
a healing spell, and I tried another spell of mine as well.
Wait, you didn't give him any food?
No.
You know, maybe we should
Pumpkin
get on
Pot has
that.
been out in the rain all day. I've been waiting to be able to cook.
That's all I've been doing.
Okay, then, why don't we try to start getting those ingredients ready then, Minerva?
Yeah,
We can at least prep them.
I mean, the best thing to feed him right now would probably be soup, considering it'd go down easy.
The spells are
Well, yeah, I think a soup would probably go down easier.
I got some birds, I got some carrots, potatoes, truffles.
Oh yeah, you could easily make a veggie mush.
You could make
Should
a
be able to
truffle
make
soup.
some kind of vegetable soup or something.
Also, there seems to be a bit more color in his face, too.
That's good.
So then the malice actually worked then. That's a relief. Other than that, I haven't really heard much else. How about you all? I'm taking you went ahead and tried to do some of the odd jobs?
The only other odd job after those two took the ones they did was defeat the black creature in the cavern. I don't think that, if it's the creature I think it is, not happening.
What do you call it when you say that? Now he just has like that 1,000-yard stare as you say that. He's like,
Yeah, I heard
"Yeah,
that
good
one.
idea. Let's not do
I
it.
heard
That's a good idea to not take that."
Yeah, I mean, I thought of
Although-
it and I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute, that's not
Did
right.
that pamphlet actually have any details about it?
The pamphlet you had before? The one about the fight?
No, the one I'm asking Minerva if the job offer for the creature said anything more in detail about it.
She didn't check. She just saw black creature cavern. Nope, and nope, right out.
No, I just read the title and was like, Though, now that you mention it, it would be good to check.
Look, since you're going to be doing the cooking, do you want me to go have a look at that then?
Sure, go for it.
Alright then, I'll go ahead and though I may not be able to accept it, maybe it can be a good opportunity to learn about that thing. You guys just make sure you get to, if you still have any time before hitting the hay tonight, let's try to get some more ingredients too, if possible. Or better yet, get a look at the land now that it's around, if you can see in the dark.
Oh, speaking of ingredients,
This might be a good spot to.
I walk up to Nari.
Get that duck off the stage! He's a walking copyright infringement.
This is not the no. Get him off. It's untitled.
Get that duck off the fucking stage!
We need to get the untitled group off the stage.
Go on.
Okay.
Go on, Gabe.
I walk up to Nari and I take out the 3 apple seeds I have left. So remember when I kind of went away from the group for quite a bit?
What do you call it? I just get another 1,000-yard stare, and then go, yeah, why?
So while I was in a different space, place, I guess, I don't know. I was resting, and then there were these purple apples I found. I took some, and I kept some seeds just in case. I gave 2. Gave 2 to my little slime buddy.
Folks, Nari, as they say that, you see 2 like telescope-like cylindrical eyes begin to poke out from Kyoji's chest.
Yeah. Oh. Wait a minute, I know this thing. This is the thing that gave me the makeover.
Healed you when you were cooked fish.
Right. And I'm very thankful for that. I say as I like just give it a half a
Glad I
smile.
stopped Link from trying to kill that thing.
The telescope eyes begin to form into like a little face, and the face just kind of smiles at you as it begins to recede, leaving the telescope eyes to begin to go back into Kyoji's chest. Well, under his shirt, and then disappear into his chest.
Okay, so I mean, I'm glad you told me about that, but what do you want? Is there anything you wanted me to try with it, or what?
Kyoji, as the eyes go back into you, you realize that, damn, like as it goes out, Jesus Christ, you're sweating like a motherfucker. But as it goes back into your pores, it seems to recede back into your body, and now it's just like, I gotta be careful with this thing. I gotta drink a lot of water. Does anybody have any water around here? You feel horribly parched. It just hit you.
Oh.
Oh, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna give some water. That's no. No. It's,
Any water.
No. Listen. Like, he was gonna go outside and grab the pot full of rainwater. It's been raining all day.
Okay, go grab the cooking pot. You go grab the cooking pot. A pot that's currently filled with water. Just walk back to fucking Kyoji.
Yeah, just bring it back to Kyoji. Here you go, bud. A whole pot full of water.
Oh, thank you.
The pot is about maybe like half your torso, Kyoji. You down it maybe within a minute. Just hey,
There's
I'm
a
actually
lot of
pretty good now.
I didn't think anyone could drink that much water that fast.
Yeah, it's honestly surprising how much water he just drank. Nari, you're a fish. You can't drink that much water.
Are you better?
I guess you were thirsty.
I have no idea why, but wait. I just looks at my
If
chest
you're
for a
wondering
moment,
why
it's
there's
just
so much water, it's because of me.
You do know that it's raining outside if you really need some water. That badly.
2 telescope eyes shoot out from your chest, just like looking up at you as you look down. It looks back at you.
Well, I'm gonna go put this pot back outside so if it rains some more, it'll catch some more, I guess. I should just keep it in here, right?
You go ahead and walk out. Minerva, you walk outside. Where the hell's the cooking? Oh, there it is. He's walking back.
Anyways, but yeah, Nari. But yeah, these I don't know what I had, but these were purple apples, and these are the seeds of it. They kind of had a bit of magic to them. Mana, magic energy.
Nari, you're spouting bullshit. Just magic seeds.
I mean, I guess I'll humor you and take a photo of it and have a look at it. I go ahead and like grab my slate and just like as he's holding out the seeds, I'm gonna take a photo of it.
You can take one to research.
Sure, and I'll just take one for myself. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the analysis procedure.
Photo taken.
You go ahead after you go kind of swipe on your Sheikah slate and start to analyze it. It says it'll take about 10 minutes to be able to analyze it fully.
Cool. If I find anything out about it, I'll let you know.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
He's really
By the way, what did you think of that whole fighting tournament? That seems right up your alley.
I do kind of want to participate in it because I'm curious about that quote-unquote unknown power. Shut up.
I mean, as you know, basically trying to say, if it's unknown power,
If it's unknown, we have to find out, right? I mean, we have to win, but
find out, but it could be something similar to what I have. It could be anything. You never know.
I mean, either way, if we win, we could get some valuable items.
That's true.
Another thing. I just like show my left hand like the tattoo. Let me get the image.
Go ahead. Get your tattoo. Looking at D&D session text. I'll see if I can pull it out. As that's going on, Chris, what you cooking? Trying to keep things moving forward.
Right. I'm planning to use some of the potatoes, the swift carrots, and is there a limit to how much I can put in there? Is it limited at 5? Okay. Then yeah, 2 potatoes, 2 swift carrots, and a truffle.
You got it. All right. Roll me a. You have proficiency with cooking tools, right?
Correct.
Okay. Roll me survival and add your proficiency again.
So you got to keep that one. That's good, at least, Chris.
Oh, and Mike,
learned it enough times, so.
Yo.
If you're wondering what that is and out of character, it's basically an AI generated picture.
So.
God.
And like I put infinite sword, this is what I got. It looks like Ezio's just walking in that picture. Hair in front of his face.
Oh God. Okay.
Nana, you do know that's the wrong Breath of the Wild channel, right?
It is?
That's the Surgeon Mouse channel.
He says
we're in Breath Redux, bro.
Oh well, I guess I could delete it and put it somewhere else.
You're alright, it's still there, so.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Is that a character? We're out of character, is that a character?
Yeah, out of character, it's out of character.
Yeah,
Right.
I just noticed that. That's why I looked into our out of
Quite
character.
strange, honestly, though, that they can generate a picture that good.
Dude, it's an AI. It's slowly getting better over time. But okay, Kyoji, that's the tattoo you show?
Yes.
It's on the back of your hand.
Yeah, that's showed on the back of my hand.
Mike.
You.
That is a total of 30.
Okay, with a flat 30. It's pretty mid.
It's pretty mid.
It's mid.
You know, it's pretty mid, but for my usual, that's pretty damn good.
You actually made some decent food for once. As you're cooking, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna add my own little flair to this. And as you do, you take out a little salt and begin to salt and almost salt bay it. But you feel a spiritual bond on your right wrist, and you just hear a resounding "No" in your head as your hand just goes against your will and goes down. You're not memeing this dish. Oh, it tastes pretty good.
Actually, that turned out pretty well.
No. Pretty good. You made some delicious curry. Only you had rice.
Only we had rice, but hey, you make do with what you got.
Well, go on. You can show your tattoo to Nari if you choose to.
Yeah, I showed it to Nari. I just recently started noticed this thing on my hand. Yeah, a while ago. I don't know how long it's been there, but it sort of reminds me of something.
Of something.
You know.
Nari, you have no clue. Nari, you've seen tattoos before. Maybe it symbolizes something for him. You kind of draw on a blank.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem too familiar to me. Do you know if maybe it has something to do with anything in your cultures?
Not that I'm aware of. I tried washing it off with water. That didn't work, really. It's just there. As far as culture goes, yeah, I don't really know.
It's like, can I hear them discuss this as I'm cooking?
You hear bits and pieces of tattoo, wash off, culture, and a few odds ends here.
Is it possible it's the one from the crab battle?
You mean when we got to? You mean around the time when he ended up becoming the hero of the Lizalfos?
Yes.
Oh, that's his other mark. Shows the other one.
You show your shoulder. You raise up your shirt, showing the.
So you have two. Good to know.
Shoulder is like the mark of the Lizalfos Messiah. Yeah, that's one mother mark.
Okay, so this is
did a check.
So that's an entirely different mark.
Yeah.
And you said it only came up recently?
It could have been there a long time. I just never noticed until as of recent.
My quick history check of every single time I've seen Kyoji's front forearm.
Bro, are you some kind of like, are you into hands or something, bro? I mean, okay, but
I mean, all right, but
okay, Yoshikage Kira.
Bro, bro, we get it. Like, bro, you like it, bro. You like his fingernails, but dude, you don't have to like it that much. Jesus. You don't like him, you like his hands, but that's even more concerning.
Bro, I know. It's not my type.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
God damn it!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it. You heard it. Nari 1, Kyoji -2.
Wow, he got rejected twice.
That's a 19.
You're kind of questioning your sanity at the moment.
Okay, then.
Why do you remember his hands? Why do you remember anyone's hand? Do you have a problem?
Do I have a problem? I was literally gonna say that.
Do you have a problem? You know what? Can this for later and deal with this for later? Because this is kind of getting along the levels of, underground.
Oh, gee. Yeah, this is gonna be in the later problems.
Hey, boys,
okay.
Food.
Oh, thank God! Thank the gods! Food. Food. Yeah, I don't recognize that thing at all. I can try to analyze that thing later, but for now, I need to eat.
Yeah, food first.
But I mean, it looks cool, and if you like it, then good for you, bro. Good for you, bro. All right, later, bye.
Kyoji's already walked away while you started stammering. He's already gone, bro. Food.
Food.
As get up.
Yeah, everybody went for food.
Just start dishing up food for everyone, then take 2 portions and go to try to feed one to the unconscious Link. Try. Let's see if I can.
I mean,
I need to roll a medicine check.
I mean, you can certainly try if he was there.
Oh, he's gone.
What?
When you guys all scrambled for food awkwardly, he got up and apparently he's gone.
Wait, So,
Mike, don't be pulling the sale BS on me. No offense,
Yeah.
sale.
Maybe Link was the friends you made along the way.
Mike, no.
oh.
Fucked.
Link's gone.
Well, are you gonna tell anybody?
Look over towards the cooking pot. Not there.
Not there.
Did he leave any tracks?
Roll
Any
survival.
trick?
Are you
Yeah.
gonna tell anybody?
Nari, you roll me survival. You ask the question.
I don't think he's even noticed yet.
And unfortunately,
That's a 24.
24. Man, you kind of turn around. Your father's gone. You have a spoon. You have a spoon in your mouth. Potatoes, father. Where?
All right.
That's just funny.
Are you gonna let other people know too?
Nari, you look around, like you see what seems to be little black dots of ichor that seem to be almost as small as as ink from a pen if it were dropped onto the ground, that slowly lead outside of the stable. In the night that it is, ordinarily you would not be able to see this. However, because you in particular are Azora, your vision turns red as you get lower into the water, meaning those little black dots show up as little gray dots on the strange multicolored ground from multi-light gradient ground. There we go, brain. Got it. So,
Okay, can you say that again with clean now?
as you look around, you notice that there's little black drops of ichor that seem to be going outside. You notice that as they go out, they turn into little bits of gray as they enter into the moonlight.
Can I go ahead and follow
I mean, you could. I hope your audio quality gets better as you go, but I wish you could.
them? Okay, better.
Guys, we have a problem.
Nari's already going.
What's wrong?
Link is gone.
Well, Aran is gonna start going to take a look.
You're like,
Ezio is going to say something.
oh my god, this truffle's pretty. He's gone.
Ezio's going to say, this could be pretty bad. Considering, Minerva, remember what I told you?
Yeah, I know. We need to find him.
Yeah, side effects. Anyway, we should probably just stick together looking for him, though.
I have one. Well, actually, no. I actually have one more spell that might be useful for this.
How many times have you cast spells today?
I have not casted. I still have one spell slot for this one. It's a 50th level spell.
Okay.
And that would be Rary's Telepathic Bond.
No. Ezio was asking how many spells you cast today to see how tired you were. That's about it.
I am tired some, but I can still cast this at least. It would allow us to communicate in a distance.
Alright. Well, that'd be a good idea considering.
I will cast it then on the group. That's there.
How many people can it link?
It will link up to 8 targets.
Okay, you can link everybody
telepathically.
together then. Okay, you can.
And I think it's like a 50 feet radius or something. I need to double check.
Go ahead and check. As this is going on currently, he seems to mutter arcane words and begin to tap the sides of each one of you. I'm just gonna have a resounding sound effect play between all of your heads.
It's 30 feet. Yeah, so everybody is a telepathic.
Some people aren't doing too good. Mainly, it's maybe people like Kyoji and Bruno. Bruno, let's see, Sale. You've had a migraine before, right?
Vina.
You never had one?
I've had headaches that were pretty bad. I wouldn't call them migraine. Migraine is like physically debilitating.
Okay,
go,
so if that's the
ritual
case,
spell.
then okay, I've had a few. It's not, they aren't fun.
All
I
right.
couldn't operate for the rest of the day. But let's say, imagine the worst injury you've had that literally can make it so you feel like you're getting stabbed in the head, like that bad of a headache. That's what's going on to you right now, Kyoji. It feels like someone's taken a baseball bat to the back of your skull. It does not feel good right now. And it continues to go on. Everybody else, like Nari, you're a little bit like, what the hell is he doing?
Hey,
So
guys.
and you can all hear each other in your heads, but Nari, you in particular, as he taps the side of you, you start to hear the recollection of Bruno's thoughts come into your head, and the only thought is, wow, and I thought he was stupid.
Oh, great. Now I have Bruno's thoughts in speed dial.
It's
Some of your
temporary,
thoughts
but
transfer
it'll
over.
work.
Some of your thoughts
And
transfer over.
and all you hear is, I think my ex-wife is close.
Well, there you go, at least. All right. So it's a 30 feet radius.
30-foot radius, so as long as everybody's in 30 feet, they can communicate?
Yes. And they all share a common language, so then they would be able to communicate.
Does everybody know common?
No common.
Yeah.
Yeah, so everybody can communicate.
Bitch, I hope.
Yeah, I know
Anyway.
common.
According to the PHP, yeah.
Okay, I hope so. Bruno starts thinking in Goron.
I know Celestial, monsters, and triple question mark.
Bruno begins to think in Goron. Everybody, why is this motherfucker clanging rocks together?
I mean,
Hold on.
at least Iran isn't speaking Sylvan.
Fucking hell. But continue.
Minerva just starts thinking in Draconic.
You guys hear what sounds like a wagon rolling through gravel?
I think in monster. I don't know.
As I'm following the trail, I just think in Zora, at least I'm safe inside my mind.
At least you're safe inside your mind.
Thinks in Sheikah.
And then you hear, you're safe with us, Nari.
Thinks in Sheikah versus Thinks in Yiga.
Dude, that is the best. That is like the best,
Iran
like fucking
thinks in
evil
Sylvan.
meme I've heard. Thinks in Shiga, thinks in Yiga.
Because I can think in Sheikah, and Nano here can think in Yiga.
Bro, this motherfucker speaking in tongues.
Pretty much, I can speak 4 different languages. 5. It's like.
I think the most.
Wait a
weirdest...
second, no! I can understand Goron!
Oh no, he's grinding gravel onto the ground, Bruno. Nari's like, hey, I heard that.
5 languages.
Oh, I can actually understand Zora too, actually.
You just hear Ezio not even
so
thinking
you two
in.
overlap that hard?
Yeah, no.
That's the one thing we overlap on!
Yep.
Languages.
And Mike, you remember why, right?
No, I remember. Trust me. It's gonna happen later. Trust.
Okay.
I got it.
The what?
No, don't worry about it. It's backstory
Okay, gotcha.
bullshit that you don't get deserved to know. Listen here.
Okay, got
it. Listen here, Fish Prince boy. Shut the fuck up. We're moving on. Your backstory was spoiled in the beginning of the campaign. Let his be known and hidden. So, continuing now. We're continuing. Y'all link yourselves up psychically. Feel each other's memories come into each other. It's a very strange thing. Nara, you feel the feeling of beating your ex-wife, and it's a strange thing. Minerva, you remember the feeling of simping for Duska, but you were slightly taller.
Does that mean they actually get the memories of that god that he spoke to as well?
I know. Let me finish. Kyoji, you get the Kyoji. Something's not right. You remember kissing a small person. Wait a minute. That's not you. You don't have red hair.
Wait a minute.
Bruno,
what the fuck?
Bruno, you get the memory of somebody rushing up the side of a mountain yelling, "We are friends."
I was there. Bruno was there.
But you're the one sprinting up the side of the mountain. You're from their POV right now.
Oh.
And let's see. Ezio, you in particular get the memory of, just someone's family getting brutally murdered.
Maybe we should Ezio would be like, maybe this is probably a bad idea.
And last but not least, Aaron.
Yep.
Hey yo, is that who I think it is? Is that a floating cloud in the shape of a god? No, it's just a cloud. Never mind. You keep moving.
Is that my beetle getting blown up in midair?
Never gonna let him live that one down.
every time you use that spell, by the way, you will be transferring memories to each other, to whether you like it or you don't. So just a warning.
Minerva's just side-eyeing Kyoji like,
Well,
I just feel the what?
But
gotta
the
look
memory of the family. Do they see who killed the family too?
They don't even know who the family fucking is.
Out of character, no context, this is totally giving me Xenoblade 3 vibes.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I don't even know what that game's about. It's just memories, man.
Yeah, I think Nick's the only one. Maybe Chris.
No, I know it too.
I haven't touched anything on the Xenoblade yet.
I don't know
All
what
I
the
know
fuck
about it
Xeno
is in
or
the
Blade is.
campaign.
Exactly why I said no context. Moving on!
I don't even know what a Xeno or a Blade is. Continuing though, after your memories are all transferred, you kind of look at each other a little strange. So, who's gonna take the lead following those trails?
Ezio would take the lead following the trail.
Can you see the trail?
I think Nar's the one leading.
Nar is the one leading because he can see.
Yeah,
Never
kind
mind.
of like.
I'm sorry. I'm a little dead right now.
Everybody's a little dead every now and again. All right, Nari, roll me another survival.
Except then when they're really dead. Forever.
Let's do it.
I mean, the Queen of England, but no, I'm kidding.
11.
She's gonna be medically survived. Actually, I think she has to choose to die. I don't know.
I think maybe. I don't know. I don't know anything about the fucking British royalty.
All right. Outside of the game, real quick. My grandma, she was 96, and she left. She went to the Philippines because she's like, I'm gonna die because they keep keeping me alive here. So she had to leave the country to die. So I'm pretty sure the Queen of England's gonna be okay for as long as she wants.
Okay, fair.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on. All right, so with an 11 die, you kind of look around. You're kind of like, You had the trail at first, but then it starts to dip into multiple directions. It goes forward, to the left, and to the right. Kind of can't tell the difference between any of them right now. You've got to choose a path and follow it.
Let's follow the path forward for.
Continue to trek forward. You continue to walk your way into a forest to which I'd say, with the highest passive perception, Minerva, you'd hear the rustling of a bush nearby.
Alright.
The bush begins to rustle, and without you not having, the only thing is rustle childs. No, but you wouldn't be able to. You don't have dark vision, so you'd only be able to hear.
Actually, thanks to the pole lantern, I do.
How far is your vision?
Yeah, she just attuned it.
30 feet.
30 feet. The only problem is it's not within 30 feet.
Shame.
So, still can't really see it. You hear rustling, though. It's coming from your right. What do you wish to do?
Just in the mental link on our right, something in bushes.
It's a little jarring because none of you have had people talk in your heads besides Ezio. Ezio, you're kind of used to. You're like, oh, hey, that's a new person. Everybody else is like, oh, what the fuck?
Hasn't Bruno been talking in everybody's heads for like the whole campaign?
Okay, well, half the campaign. You've been talking in other people's heads, but people have been talking in your head. So it's a new experience. You're on the receiving end now.
Oh, yeah.
I just look up and I go, Mom? Wait, what? And I just look to the right.
You hear in Bruno's accent voice, yes, my child?
Grunts of increasing discomfort. Yes, thank you.
Like father, like son.
Oh,
There he is. Okay, no.
no, that was me. Okay, so I look to the right.
You look over to the right, Nari. Roll me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Nari, as you look over into the bush, there's that same ichor begins to flow out from the bush itself. The bush is about maybe 100 feet out. You have 120 feet of dark vision, so you see it, and the ichor begins to flow out and begin to pool right below the bushes. What do you wish to do?
That's the same ichor from the trails that I found when Link's. That seems to be the similar ichor to the trails we were following. That might be him. Might be him. Ezio, can you see anything from there?
Can I roll perception?
Do you have dark vision?
The f is that? No.
Can you feel anything from there?
I could. Let's see. I'm probably gonna use corruption's aid.
You begin to call on the corruption itself.
Yes. Could you give me sight to see whatever that is over there? I assume it's just window.
Roll me a D, higher or lower. It's my first
Lower.
roll of the night. All right, my first roll of the night. Holy shit! I haven't rolled all night. I'm playing a dice game and I haven't rolled one single die. Holy shit! Called lower, right?
Yeah, called lower.
It's about to go down.
Hey yo,
dude, 75 last week, 25 this week. What is up with you in like fucking 25?
Sidekick.
You said it now. Next roll, I'm calling it. Future Mike, we're calling this. He gets it. He's gonna call it horribly wrong next time.
Or he's gonna call it horribly right.
Joking. Anyway.
Dude, the joke's already gone. But with 25, he kind of gives a sigh and goes, "You're asking a lot of me. But you've given me big enough of rewards already. I'll give you this as well." And with that, your left eye flashes, and you can see the outline of everything within a 130-foot radius. Jesus Christ, man!
Wait, me?
Jeez. Yes, you're reflecting horribly.
That bounce back really hit different.
Yeah, bro. Unless I took an L, but tonight I'm bounced back, bro. Oh,
I looked
God.
at the but then not.
Is that better?
For now.
For now.
Okay.
You see the outline of almost everything within 130 foot in a 130-foot radius. With that, what do you wish to do?
I wish to see. All right, I'm gonna ask. I guess I'm gonna look where Nari told me to look
Roll me a
to
perception.
see. All right, perception. And
You can see the bush he's talking about,
That's all.
but the ichor kind of don't really notice it, honestly. Yeah, ichor, you noted that ichor that he noted on that bush. Don't really notice it.
It's all
Alright.
waterfalls and everything.
You should notice the bush.
and that's the bush. Well, I guess what I'm gonna do is walk over to the bush.
All right, Nari, as you stand there noting the bush, Ezio, look. Ezio begins to stride towards that bush.
Ezio, be on guard.
Ezio would be silent, and you'd see him holding his hand on his blades, but with a tight grip and a very steady hand, he'd be walking towards the bush to see what's in it.
As you begin to walk towards said bush, I'd like you to roll me one last perception check.
Uh, 25.
I swear the timing of this.
As you walk towards the bush, you notice that whatever Nari noted it as ichor, but as you'd walk towards it, you know this as malice that'd be dripping down from the bush itself. The bush seems to be almost sizzling the closer and closer you get. And as you look, there's a single man laying in the bush, his arms curled towards his chest. But he looks strange. You'd assume this is the man from the stable, but from your vision as you can see at the moment, you notice that there's a presence growing in his right eye that's beginning to spread throughout, lower down his neck and towards his core. But weirdly enough, it's still him.
Not like Ezio would look and say, "Man, even after everything you've been through, it's still you." And he would go down.
Who the fuck are you? Get the fuck away from me! Get that.
Link, it's all right. It's all right. Calm down.
How the hell do you know my name? Who the fuck are you? What's your?
I'm Ezio.
Oh, you're the orphan guy. Hey,
Yeah.
how you doing?
He stands up and he goes.
The bush begins to rustle more. Oh, thank God. Okay, how you? Okay.
How you feeling, buddy?
Feel like he touches his torso and everything. I mean, my ribs hurt, but other than that, I think I'm fine.
Ezio would then smile and say, "I'm glad."
I'll walk in close to see what's going on.
Yeah, Minerva would too at this point.
I'm pretty
Walk
sure.
over.
But I would as
I
well.
get close, but I keep my distance, probably behind Minerva.
Like, as you'd all walk towards, that's the same man that was in the stable who is currently snoring your ears off. He's back again. However, to people like Ezio, you notice that still, that presence begins to loom ever and ever more down his torso.
How exactly?
Wait, is Ezio the one seeing this?
Like you're saying
Or
it
do we
as
all
like
see
a
this?
presence, like
Only
could you,
Ezio,
like-
Only I can see it.
Oh, okay.
Only Ezio
Sorry.
is available to see it.
Ezio
Again,
would.
starts in the top of his head, drips down the back, drips down the side of it, down his inner side of his skull, and drip down his neck. Slowly seeing the light of his core beginning to slowly dim.
Ezio would look at Link and say, "Link, I'm sorry that I brought
What?
you back on these terms."
Oh, you did? Oh, how the hell did you do it? By the way, that's fucking amazing.
It comes at
I mean, I'm a very hardy person. Like, I'm not. I can probably take Bruno in a fight,
Link.
but like, I'm just. What?
Please.
What? Why are you getting so serious? What the fuck's going on?
I didn't use normal means to bring you back.
Oh, fucking. Listen, I died, right? I have come back. I have a job to do. Unfortunately, unlike you, I don't get paid for this shit. So I've got shit I need to do tomorrow.
Oh,
Wait, how long have you been knocked out, by the way?
You've been gone out for about, I'd say, a day.
more like about 6 hours.
Yeah, almost half a day. You haven't been gone that long.
Oh, okay. That's not that bad. I can.
But I asked, before I brought you back, I asked Nari if they would want me to bring you back, even though there'd be cost to it.
Well,
Look, no, he just looks away in embarrassment and goes, It's good to see you're back, but we got food for you, so good to see you again. Or something.
What do you mean again? I barely left as he says that. Nari, can you roll me the last perception check of the session?
I still want to put in my 2 bits in. I was waiting though.
Dirty 20.
Go ahead, get your last
Yeah,
bits
go ahead,
in.
get
This is the end of it otherwise.
I'm done. I'm not doing any more bits.
Oh, I'm gonna make you. Wait. Okay. I kind of been paying attention, but what exactly happened with Link? When pushed me off the bridge. What did I miss? Why was Link unconscious?
Wait, he tackled you up a.
Yeah, I did. He was gonna
I
stab you with a flaming blade.
Oh, really? You're trying to take your revenge now of all times?
Not even revenge. I think it was just stupidity. But I'll say it.
I think he got a little too inspired by my medical abilities.
Let's get back on topic. What did you do?
First off,
why are you getting
calm
so
down.
Why do you guys are telling me
Yeah,
like
do you
I'm
look-
dying? You guys are telling me like I'm dying or something.
I'm telling you this, Kyoji. I used Malice to bring Link back.
Malice.
Hold up. So, what now? Sorry, I don't think I heard you properly.
He said Malice.
Yeah, I wanted to hear it from him. Thank you.
I said I used Malice. I used my abilities from the Malice to bring you back. I asked Nari, are they sure they want you to come back even though you'd be different?
So you gambled on his life.
Wasn't a gamble.
Look, the fact of the matter is, Link's back with us. That's what's important, right?
Yeah, and you seem you're the same.
Link, how do you
Same,
feel?
but different.
I mean,
but still same.
I mean, Bruno's kind of right. I feel the same. I don't think anything's changed too much.
The only weird thing was,
Thanks for that bit, Kyoji. Roll me an insight check. Now there's one more roll for the night. God damn it!
God.
Listen, man. Listen, I gotta do it.
I know you do, but fuck me, man. Let me do my bit. All right, well, Mike, it won't cause any more rolls. The rolls.
Yeah, do you want me to dice roll or in the bot?
In the bot. Roll me an insight.
Insight. Okay.
I got some choice words for Kyoji when you get done with this roll.
We'll have to talk about it later, guys.
No, I meant in character, not a character.
No,
Kyoji,
yeah, later.
Kyoji, you're a little bit too, I'd say, enraged. Almost the feel of betrayal that's going through you at the moment. You kind of can't focus on the betterment of what's going on at the moment. So you can continue from there.
Ezio would then say that Kyoji, I may have taken a gamble, even made a dumb decision. But do you think you could have done any better than me when he was laying dead on the floor right there in front of you? Tell me, could you have actually done something better than what I did to bring him back?
I don't know, but I would have tried something, not
What
whatever
would you
the
have
malice
tried
is.
then? What would you have tried?
Something,
Tell me.
anything.
What could you have possibly done? You would have made the situation work, probably killed him for good, which was what you tried to do. I did.
And you pushed me off when you could have grabbed my arm. That's all you could have done. That's all. Yes, it was stupid. But you could have just either one, grab, or tell me to stop right then and there.
But would you have even stopped?
Yes.
How do you know that? You know, I don't have to take this. I can just, Ezio would get up, and he would just walk away.
Enough, both of you. Now it's no time for what ifs. we're far past that point of time. Like, if you feel anything changing, please just let me know. But for now, she just kind of walks over and puts a hand on his shoulder. It's good to see you up and about.
You people think I'm gonna die.
That
This is-
thing hit you really hard, and whatever thing, bones that lodged in you, were eating away at you despite healing. It
Again,
was really bad.
I don't know what to tell you. Just
I don't know either. Just welcome back. That's all.
it's just the first thing I hear is, "Hey, Link, how you doing? You're gonna die tonight." What? You're gonna die tonight, Link. That's a
Welcome back, you dunderheads. Don't stop. Get ready to eat some food. Minerva actually did a halfway decent job this time.
Don't worry, Link. If you feel like your sanity's slipping away, just let me know. I'll kill you.
I'm sorry, you'll what?
Contract accepted.
I just walk up to Link and just. You are. Okay, right?
I think my name is Link, so I believe so.
Nice to meet you, okay. Wait.
I think you get that one backwards.
Hi guys.
Yeah. So,
Whose audio was that? Somebody was like, "Hi guys."
I think that's Chris.
That's my mom on the
that was
phone.
Chris.
Oh.
If you're sure. Okay. Let's just go eat.
Yeah, sure. And you all begin to slowly make your ways back. After about maybe 40 feet out from the stable itself, Nari, your Sheikah Slate activates again.
A bounty has been placed on you.
Can I look at it and check the details?
You begin to slowly look down and go to it. As you do, all you hear is,
The enemy has the lead. It is time to wake up. Appointed time has been reached.
and off in the distance, once again, similar to the previous, you hear as whatever that being is, you hear a rushing amount of footsteps as that same dark, bony creature begins to charge up the sides of the cavern, ripping the bridge in twain and making its way towards the stable. Towards where you all are about 40 feet from the stable. I wonder what you'll do. Next time, that is. So, I'll see you then. I hope you show up next time. Bye-bye.